All right, man. We are back in the building. Episode 128. Y'all hear the voice. Y'all hear how excited we are to be back in the building because we love doing this shit. I shouldn't have cursed there. But listen, best podcast in the world still. This is DJ-ish, podcast-ish. I'm just going to pass it to the left. Best friend, co-creator. Go ahead.
What's happening, baby? Episode 128. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Once again, please like, subscribe, and comment. We are the show about nothing. Also, stop what you're doing. Go to the show more tab. It's gonna like where the details are and everything. Yeah. And it's gonna say patreon.com/nothingatl. Mm-hmm. Click that link and go give us a subscription. It is only $3. I know you got $3, man. And by the time you pay $3 a month, you ain't gonna miss that $3. And if you are going to miss that $3, don't worry about it. Okay?
No, that's okay. A fact though. That's a fact.
If you gonna miss $3,
yeah, no funny.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I understand.
Listen, I've been there.
Who you talking to?
Right, I've been there.
We've been there together, Troy. What you talking about? So please, if you don't got the $3, we understand. Yep. Just don't worry about it. But I know most of you are our beautiful fans, especially the beautiful women. The beautiful women. Please give us that $3. This is a growing podcast. We love this. We love this. When you see the content that we got the rest of this year, this fall during football season, as basketball season crosses over, I promise it's going to be worth the $3. Yeah. But to our left, we have a reoccurring guest here, Mr. Jeremy Marshall.
Yeah, clap it up for Jeremy.
You know what I'm saying? Every time Jeremy here, we got to shout out Roby, just because that's one of his best partners. Yeah. But Jeremy, how you been? How you feeling, man?
I feel good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Happy to be here.
Yes,
for
sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, you one of my favorite guests. I tell that to everybody, so don't feel special. But you one of my favorite. you one of my favorite guests though, because I can tell you really like talking about everything we talk about. Yeah. It's some people that come on here and I'm be like, I know you like this, but like, do you actually want to talk about it? Like, you're not talking like you care about this, but you really be into it. So let's jump straight into it, man. We've been starting with music, so I guess we can continue that train because we want the women to stay around for at least 20 minutes, right?
Right.
Like at least 20 minutes before we get to the NFL. So we're going to start with Ish. Actually, I shouldn't introduce this.
Okay.
It's your time. Your time.
Listen, once in a generation, a lifetime. People say.
Right here.
People say.
This is man's. Okay.
Stars will align to produce something so perfect.
Oh, my lamb.
That you just got to sit back and enjoy it. And this, for the people who don't know, is Alfredo 1. Alfredo being a combination of Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, superstar rap producer, amazing lyricist Freddie Gibbs. And as soon as, we got Alfredo 1, and respectfully, we was like, I said, we're full. It was good Alfredo. Classic Alfredo, even someone will say. But like a phoenix from the ashes, when Alchemist was at his lowest, when Freddie Gibbs was in the most beefs he's ever been in, we got the notification.
Hello.
Alfredo 2, coming this summer.
I
said, this summer?
This summer.
I looked around, you know who I saw? I saw Pusha T. I saw Malice, and they've been doing a press run for a year.
I saw the Carter 6.
The Carter 6 was dropping. Fucking Tyler Creator dropped this week.
What?
Listen,
I wasn't interested in that either.
But they stood tall. And listen, Alfredo 2, Alchemist, Freddie Gibbs is the best rap album to come out this year. Is a classic and puts Freddie Gibbs at 4 of them. Just highlights of the album. Song of the year, Freddie Gibbs don't even got the best part on. And I want to open this up, especially for Daniel, because Daniel talked a lot about this in the Carter 6. This feel like he was throwing the ball in the post a lot to Shaq. Like the Alchemist performance and the way these beats breathe and just put a cohesive album together is unlike it's probably one of the best produced albums I've ever heard in my life.
All right. That's a great segue because that's where I was going first, man. First off, you deserve that, Freddie. You deserve that game. Secondly, Did y'all know Alfredo was Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs put together?
I didn't know.
Was I the only person that just caught on to that?
I didn't know that.
Okay, that made me feel better,
I didn't know that either.
Because they tweeted that, and I was like, what?
I just thought he like Alfredo. I didn't know
That's
that.
funny.
I was like,
They was like, because when the cover came out, people was like, why is it ramen? And niggas was like, Alfredo is them. Like, they're Alfredo. Like, it's not the...
I was like, no way.
That's a 2 + 2 = 4 moment.
Come on, bro. Oh, shit.
Them niggas good, man. They're good, man.
They're great. Shout out to Tony the Tiger, man. But seriously, Alchemist, Freddie Gibbs. First off, thank you as a rap fan, someone that just loves rap music and want rap music to put on in the car and be able to play an album together and be happy to listen to an album. I'm talking to you and Nelson a lot. I've been listening to old albums a lot, so it's just been that. Albums. If you on a playlist, too bad this year.
Yeah, I'm an album nigga,
It's
bro.
albums all year. Yeah. And this is another one added to the rotation. But like I said, I wanted to piggyback off of his point about the cohesiveness of this project. I'm making a public service announcement now. Rappers, please go get with one producer and make an album.
Please.
It just makes the album better. And I will say this. Some of you like different sounds. Your Drakes, your Waynes, your Kendricks have different sounds, different genres they hit. That's okay. Get an executive producer.
Right.
So it's a producer in that studio. It's an Alchemist, it's a Metro, it's a Manny Fresh in that studio, listening to every beat, every syllable, every sound, so he can say, this don't make sense here. Exactly. Even if that's not his beat, this beat just don't make sense for this album. You can go get one from Take Keith, but this London beat don't make sense right here. Right. That is what you need. Now, Alchemist did this entire album by himself, and like it said, it sounds like a score. Yeah. It sounds like this is the soundtrack to a film, to a TV show. Facts. He's painting pictures. Yeah. And not only are the words painting pictures, the instruments behind the words are painting pictures. Yeah. This is a masterclass in a rapper and a producer coming together and marrying a sound. Right. Walking into the studio saying, yo, we're here to do this. Right. And this is what we're going to accomplish, and we won't leave or put this product out until this is accomplished. And it sounds like a lot of these rappers nowadays are going into the studio like, all right, let's get high. Yeah. let's figure out where this goes. Right. And it's hurting the genre because as much as the hits are amazing and as much as the club drives currency, your genre is only as good as your best albums. Facts. And that is always what's going to speak to the masses, is who is putting out the best bodies of work. Facts. Because, when you see a Billboard song and you see it was streamed a gazillion times, it's not, I'll give a realistic number. You saw it was streamed 950,000 times this week. This one person does not have 950,000 fans that listen to their music every single week. Facts. But when you craft an album and you give a fan base something to listen to over and over and over again, you make up those streams that one hit generates. Exactly. And that's what these kids are missing with these 24 songs album. You gonna make the same amount of money with the 12-song cohesive album as you do the 24-song playlist album.
Exactly. Niggas can only listen to so much music.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or every album will be 30 songs.
So I'll get back into Freddie in a second. Jeremy, how did you feel about Alfredo 2?
So I'll say this. So before I listened to Freddie Gibbs, I had played NBA YoungBoy, and it was terrible. It was terrible. So I transitioned. I went from NBA YoungBoy.
What a palate cleanse.
Yeah. I went straight from and I love YoungBoy fans. Yeah. Don't kill me on this one, but I went straight from YoungBoy to Freddie Gibbs. So I have to go back and listen to it again. I think Freddie Gibbs has always been the guy where ride late at night, I'm gonna play Freddie Gibbs.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna get some work done. I'm playing Freddie Gibbs. I'm gonna go into it. But I seen what drew me to it because he was shooting a lot of shots.
Oh yeah,
he was shooting a lot of shots.
Lavish House. I didn't even realize he dissed the City Girls till this afternoon.
Yeah,
Yup.
And me being a a part-time New Yorker, and I'm a big Jim Jones Capo fan.
Jim Jones been taking a lot of shots.
I don't know how I feel about that.
He said, "Fuck these love and hip hop niggas. I'm at the Oscars."
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that one, but I think I'm gonna go back and listen to the album again.
Yeah.
I think it was definitely a good tradition from me going from young boy who trying to be a rock star now. Which that ain't you.
Listen, he got indicted. I get it.
I get it.
That indictment.
I get it, but you're not Uzi, brother. You're not Playboy Cardi, brother. Yeah, you got to,
Listen, I also like YoungBoy music, so I did tap in. That album, that sounded like his lawyer had a long conversation.
Bro, like no killing, no shooting, no.
It sounded like his lawyer was like, "Yo,
no, for real.
Yo, we can't keep doing this."
Hey, you might go to country.
Yo, that's a fact.
It was bad. So
look, brother, something's got to change.
I don't know if we can beat the case.
Yeah, it's only so many partners out here, my nigga. Like,
yeah. So with that being said, I enjoy it. I'm gonna listen to it again. I'm not as biggest fan as you guys are, but I can appreciate.
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs to me, he makes this good music. I put Freddie Gibbs. He's probably a better rapper than them, but I put Freddie Gibbs, Payroll, Larry June, like just it's like good,
shout Larry June who's on the album.
Yeah. Who makes good music? What's my other guy? He got the and like what's his name? Primo.
Yeah, Preem. I need to
Preem. Like I put them in like the same. Right. Like yo, they just make good music.
That's a fact.
They're gonna stick to what they know. They're not gonna go outside of what. They're not gonna do too much. They're gonna stick to that and make good music. So that's why I enjoy it. I'm gonna go back and listen to it again.
1000%. You mentioned it's like a score to a movie, and it's listen. I've probably heard this album like 10 times since it's already came out, but the songs that have stuck out to the most were first the last song.
Yeah.
Where first you get the flute in the beat, and then it ties back into him talking about how nobody but Andre 3000 rap better.
Yep.
It's so listen, amazing production top to bottom. But what I always love, and I wanted to voice this as like the kind of a voice of Freddie Gibbs fans, like it's always so entertaining. It's always so funny as hell. Listen to this nigga rap. Like you legit have no clue what this nigga's gonna say next.
Yeah.
So I got a quick question. I have to cut you off.
No,
quick question is, and you would know this. Why isn't? Give me two things. Mm-hmm. Why isn't Freddie bigger, like to the masses?
Yeah.
And then second, why isn't he as liked amongst some of his peers? Like, what's explain that?
So the Freddie Gibbs story. That's a good question because it does feel like he kind of comes out of nowhere for a lot of people because he is from a different generation. Freddie Gibbs was signed to Jeezy.
I remember that, yeah.
And him and Jeezy had label beef where he got stuck in that deal and he couldn't release music.
I remember that, yeah.
So he went through a time where he had to get out of that deal, went independent, and then he still kept making music all the way up through this point once he got out of the Jeezy deal. So that's why he's not as big because I think he's still independent. But why is he not as big as his peers? I think it's because what I just said, like that nigga has there's no clue what that nigga's gonna say next. Yeah. Like for the niggas that used to follow Freddie Gibbs on Instagram back when we had an Instagram, like that nigga is like insane. It's a wonder he can make music as well as he as focused as he does the way he is. But nigga act, nigga rap, like he really do it all.
I see his acting. I like his acting.
Yeah, I want to piggyback off of what it said with one simple thing, bro. He has a video on YouTube of him cooking crack cocaine.
That's a fact.
That is why
and having a nigga tested.
Like
he had a nigga tested in that video.
Freddie Gibbs is one of them. Like it ain't like the raps he be saying. He was living that. That's not like I was rapping from the perspective of my brother. Like this is I did this. I did all.
I forget what song it was on. He was like, "My name Cocaine. They not gonna put me in them nominees."
Bro, he's not lying about what he's doing. And I think when you get to that point, it's only so big you can get. It's only they only gonna let your image grow so far.
But it's the thing. It's why I want to understand. I'm saying from respect from peers, and I'll say this. Y'all familiar with Starlito, right?
Yeah.
Like Starlito is so, even though he might not be as big,
right?
I feel like he gets more respect from his peers, and that's why I'm trying to figure out why.
I will say it's especially because he's been in the game so long. I think it's hot and cold with niggas with Freddie. Okay. Like I think he's been in the game so long. It's people he got beef with. Like I think he's beef with Currency right now. And Jim Jones.
How do you beef with Currency?
Yeah. Well, they had like personal because him, Currency, and Alchemist did an album.
Okay.
And now
I'm about to say
Alchemist don't fuck with Currency either. So like,
okay, so it must be okay.
Yeah, so it's definitely some shit. But when you're in the game so long, especially with how competitive that space is, you gotta think about like if the old niggas still rapping, they don't got a lot of real estate to share.
Yeah.
Like Jim Jones fans is Freddie Gibbs fans. Pusha T fans is Freddie Gibbs fans. Like
I agree.
And that's what happened with him and Benny. Like because him and Benny the Butcher had collabed in the past, and now they still have like real beef.
Yeah.
And it's because like it's only so much food in the bowl for real.
Yeah. And also, remember the era Freddie come from. Remember, we just said he was signed to Jeezy, and he was with Jeezy before he was signed to him. So he come from that era of this is a sport, this is competition. Yeah. So whereas we live in this new age where Drake gonna get on stage, Cole gonna get on stage and say, this guy changed my life, Freddie don't come from that. Yeah. So the peers know who he is. You can't hear this music as a rapper and not know what he's doing.
That's real.
Yeah.
But we not gonna sit around and say that. We not gonna sit around. We all, like it said, we are trying to eat from. I still listen to rappers 35 and up crowd. It's only so many of us. So I can't be running around when I'm Pusha T, Jim Jones, like, go listen to his music instead of mine. Like, you might not come back to my music.
That's
so
right.
I think it has a lot to do with just the era he come from. And then, like you said, the slice of the pie that's left.
And he has always maintained being in the underground, like kind of with Alchemist. Like as well respected as Alchemist is in the music circles and like to people who love hip hop, Alchemist isn't like a household name like DJ Khaled or anybody like that.
Exactly.
And that's kind of how it is with Gibbs, where like when people speak about Pinata and Alfredo one, and I always forget the name of the other one with the tiger stripes, but
I'm sorry, Pinata.
Oh, Bandana, you're right, yeah. So Pinata's the one I thought I forgot. So, but when people talk about Pinata, Bandana, like Alfredo, like that's why it was such a big, like it was a big conversation in like a small section of niggas where it was like, yo, there's a lot of niggas out there that think Freddie Gibbs got like 3-4 classics.
Yes.
And those albums are like in like nerd rap circles are held super high.
Yes.
But that doesn't cross over to the mainstream. Like it's kind of like the Griselda thing. Yeah. It's like it's only so hot the Griselda niggas get, but everybody know Griselda go.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I'm saying. When we take Griselda, I just feel, and it may be because sometimes the narrative can be put right. I think sometimes Freddie Gibbs has been put into like, I'm not saying he's corny, right? But he's been put into very corny situations.
Oh no, he do. No, that's the thing, and I think that's the real answer. As a like celebrity or brand, Freddie Gibbs do hella corny shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like his online presence, like he as a person is corny. Like that is kind of the biggest thing he fights against currently is all the stigma and stuff that hangs around his name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the game is because the game one of the ones to me doesn't have any bad albums. He's a great rapper.
Facts.
He does corny stuff, but I still feel like Game is still revered. Yeah. But also remember, Game came with it. So okay.
And Freddie Gibbs don't got know how we do.
So yeah,
Freddie Gibbs ain't got them songs.
I get it. So I thank you for breaking it down.
And like with the peer shit, like Freddie Gibbs shot at J. Cole for no reason. Just for the love of the game.
I get what you're saying.
Just for the love of the game. Like
and I do love your point because we've said a lot, but maybe the biggest point is the one you made about him just being corny. And we live in an age where if two things. One, if the masses don't like you, I can't like you because I feel lame. And two, if the internet tell you lame, that's it. Right. And once that internet say you lame, it's only so many tweets me-ish and Chris can get off about how good Freddie Gibbs is before somebody come tell us he lame.
Yeah.
And I think because I come from, and it's not because of I think what the internet says, because I put like rappers and people, like, they're still the same people, but like my rappers I listen to, I love my rappers to be cool. Like, man, you're cool. Like sometimes that's not P, bro. Like so that's how I look at it from that standpoint. Like the whole thing with academics, I was like, he lost the academics. Like, like, but at the same time, and I realized like Acts bringing up like about money and like Act, you make a lot of money. So it's less. Oh, so that's why I was asking like, why is it not?
Hey, listen, he shot that Act on his album too.
But he said he gonna squeeze Act titty. Like you can't be the biggest rapper in the world and say shit like that.
Listen, Lavish Habits is one of the funniest songs. He said, "I'm gonna squeeze his titties, that fat bastard," and rhyme fat bastard with gunna snitching. He a rap bastard.
Yeah. But no, I'm definitely a fan. I'm a fan. I just want to like, why is he not? He still should be revered, like, as in like in the circles more than what he should be. That's all I'm saying.
I think in rap circles he'll get that, especially after these. Like, I think like collab album wise, producer artist, like he is in what like rarefied air
100%. Yeah,
of like projects. And I loved your point about the PSA. Like, yo, get with one producer and one artist and do an album, and like that goes back to Future and Metro.
Yes.
Two best rap albums that year were Future and Metro albums.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
be in the lab with one person. And Freddie talks about that. Like, he feels like he's more locked in with just Alchemist because just how like great Alchemist is. Iron is sharpening iron.
And he also because he spoke about how Alchemist pushes him as a rapper because he picks and makes unorthodox beats.
Right.
Yeah.
And a big part of being a rapper is pushing your pen.
Right.
And I think that has gotten mixed up with pushing your creativity.
Right.
And people are going from, I have to be the best all-around artist before they become the best rapper.
Right.
And that be the thing that people don't understand when we... I'm sorry I bring up our GOAT so much, but they're so prevalent to these music conversations. Yeah. Before Kanye and Wayne, because those are the biggest two names that did it first, really switched over to rock music and the 808 sound that Kanye was doing and the pop music he was doing. Carter 3, Graduation, College Dropout, Dedication 2, Dedication 3. All of these classic projects, classic moments, classic features had come out to the point where both of them were looked at as the best in the world at their field.
Masters.
So now I have mastered my craft. I have the room, opportunity, and time to work on this other style of music.
Right.
These new rappers are saying, all right, I dropped a good album. Yeah. Let's go make rock music.
Shout out Young Boy.
Let's go make country. Like, no. You still have room to get better as a rapper.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Go listen to 2014 Forest Hills Drives by J. Cole. And then go listen to the offseason. I don't care what you think about what is the better album, which album has the better music. Go listen to J. Cole rap on those two albums. Yeah. And tell me that the version of J. Cole that had the Grammy-nominated Album of the Year became a better rapper 6, 7, 8 years down the line.
Right.
That's real.
So you're not pushing your pen. You're pushing your creativity, but you're leaving your pen behind. And as a rapper, if you don't have your pen, you have nothing. And that's why these rappers don't last. But to Freddie, and back to his credit, because we got off on a tangent. Yo, Ish already brought it up. Enchilada.
Listen.
That pocket he got in on Enchilada is so unbelievably stupid, bro.
Like, it's crazy because the beat come in so smooth. It come in real low. You get the Anderson Paak in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that song.
Boy, that shit is... Yo, listen, there are so many... Like in my heart of hearts, I don't know the last time I listened to it. Probably the last album I listened to this much might have been GNX, where I've been like start to finish just playing the album.
The flow I was talking about is the mine in the bitch, dying in the bitch, When you get in a pocket like that and are able to keep your same syllables, bro, I'm telling y'all don't understand how hard that shit is, bro. Because it's easy to do the flow. Like, you can get some words to do the flow, but the thing is, his syllables are the same as in the pocket. Every time he gets in that, that syllable is the same. And that is a ridiculous skill to have. And that's how you push your pen. Because that takes a minute to figure out, all right, what word, how do I keep the same subject matter, do all of that, and then keep this pocket masterclass.
You know what that reminds me of? And that's one of those like underappreciated things, right? It's one of those things, right? Prime example. He might not get it, right? But say you have like a Audemars Piguet on, right? The old joint, right? I might know what it is, but that old head, like,
1,000%.
That's one of them like Hov might be like, hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. That's exactly what that is.
That's 1,000,000%. Like,
that's exactly what that is.
Scarface might be like.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned Scarface because I'm forgetting what song it was, but he starts, I am a nightmare walking, and that's an Ice-T reference from when Ice-T was making gangster music back in the day. Like, there is just so many layers of what Freddie is rapping about that just makes it so interesting. Like, you talk about him like good cracking the video, like, and he really do that. The stories that are within all of these songs.
He's told some crazy stories. Yeah. Also, I meant to say this at the beginning. damn it, what is the name? He got a nickname he called himself that is so cool.
Freddie Kane?
It's the other Kane. It's the other Kane. Cool. He got another
Kane Train.
The Kane Train.
That
motherfucker song. Bro, that motherfucker song. I said that is a nickname right there.
1995, the last verse, he addressed it on his beefs. He was like, man, none of them interviews without the Kane Train getting mentioned. Nigga. Like,
I heard him say Kane Train. I said, oh, that's a cold-ass nickname. But, so my favorite song on the album, I think the best song is Enchilada. But my favorite song on the album is I Still Love Her. Yo, yeah. That's my favorite Freddie. So that's kind of who Freddie is. Yeah. Is get on a real soft ass beat, an Alchemist type beat, and just bar away. And he did that a couple of times on this album, but that's the one that caught me. Yep. And you know, that's what I love about rap music is an album like this. Everybody has the style of 3-minute freestyle rap that they like.
Yeah.
Some people like the Drake version where it's slow and it's smooth and I bar punchline, bar punchline, and we rap on the third verse instead of the fourth. Third word instead of the fourth. Yeah. And some people like the Wayne and Hove where it's New York style beat, brash, heavy punchlines. Yeah. I like all of them because I love rap music. But one of my favorites as I get older is the laid back, slow beat. That's why I like Imaginary Players so much. Yeah. Imaginary Players reminds me of that feel a lot. So this song right here is very laid back, smooth, but boy, he is talking crazy on that guy.
You pop your stuff on the type of beat. Like,
yes, exactly. Really stuff on that, and the way Alchemist makes these beats, because I want you to touch on the JIT feature just because I wasn't like as high on the JIT feature, but it's so much air, so much space, there's so much room for you to test your pen, like you're saying. Like, it's so many times on this where he'll go from, just to get into the rhyme scheme, I'm rhyming on the last 3 of this word. 4, bing, 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 bing. Switch it back over to where now I'm 14 words into this bar, 14 words into the next bar.
Yes.
And every switch that he has, Alchemist is like hand in hand switching with.
Yes.
It's like a dance that they're doing where when one is gonna speed it up, like the Patrick Mahomes bar is so crazy. Like, and then he shot at City Girls. And then he was like, yeah, they think they gonna smoke me, but I'm too busy smoking my ops like Patrick Mahomes pops. And then you throw in the voice note of Patrick Mahomes' dad.
Bruh.
So much in there. He got the Umar shit.
I was about to read them lyrics. I have the lyrics pulled up to leave. He said, he said, fuck the church girl in a Sunday suit with some Gucci boots, suburban snow bunnies. Tell Umar I get the cougar loot. I'm breaking bitches' wages, donation, pop out the Bentley coupe. Fuck a rap letter, then fuck a rap, this a love letter. Pulled it from my heart, now my mind stay in the gutter. Homie said this rap shit was hectic, that bitch get full of pressure. I don't care what none of y'all say about it, I still love her. But that nigga was getting off, dog.
Beautiful.
And another thing about my style of rap is, and when I say my style of rap, I'm talking about the slow delivery that I was just talking about. One of my favorite freestyles, type styles of rap. The reason I like it so much is it focused so much on your delivery. Yeah. Because Freddie could have said all of this and rapped it like this, and nobody likes the song.
Right.
It takes your delivery into account as much as any type of song can, because the beat is so laid back, it's kind of letting you do the work for itself.
Right.
Your words are making the beat better. Yeah. Push talked about that on his Clips rollout on the Button interview, He said, I like beats that my voice cut through.
Yeah.
And what he means by that is go listen to, I'm trying to think of a song. Go listen to Mike Tyson Blow to the Face. Yeah. That's one of the best ones I can think of. Mike Tyson Blow to the Face, it's like, when they say cut through the beats, it's like your word damn near slices the beat in half.
Right.
So it's like when you're speaking, it's like you hear the beat on each side of the lyrics. Exactly. It's hard to explain, but if you really listen to music, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So I say all that to say you got to use that same type of technique when you rap on a beat like this. We're very rap nerded out, so apologies. But
1000%.
But it's funny we said we're gonna start with music to say the hoes and talked about Freddie Gibbs for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact.
But Yeah, we can move on to the singles this week because we're going to touch more on Freddie on the Patreon.
Sure.
So please we're going to get a consistent schedule on the Patreon so y'all know when to look. Me and Ish got to talk about that. We're not going to do business on air. That would be crazy. Even though we do it all the time. But yeah, let's move on to the new singles. Jeremy, your boy dropped.
Come on, man.
Your boy dropped.
Your boy did.
How you feeling? How you feeling about Drake?
Oh, I wasn't here when you talked about the first one. So
Go ahead. What did I miss? And the new Central C record. Go ahead.
Hey, what I miss is that stadium music.
That's stadium
Music. Let's go.
Yeah, I
agree with you.
It's grown on me.
I think that is a concert song.
It's grown on me. It's grown on me. I would say.
Man, I had a little shindig at my crib last night, and one of my vibes. She's not a biggest Drake fan. I played that What Did I Miss? She looked at me. She's like, "Let's go." Yeah, she felt it. When he said, "Let's go," she felt, "Oh, that's hard." So
yeah,
you get Freddie Gibbs. I think Iceman gonna be. I want to hear him actually rap. Hope when I'm loving the rollout. It's gonna be interesting. I want him to actually rap though.
Listen,
it's funny you say that, bro, because I realized my problem with Drake is a problem that I have within myself. I'm being very transparent here. And the problem I have with Drake is I'm one of those guys. Let me take you back into my brain and how I work. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm one of those guys in friendship and with family, with anything. If you do something to me that I wouldn't do to you, I look at you funny because I know my character. Facts. And I know you know my character, so I know you wouldn't treat me like that.
Exactly.
So, and I know you know I wouldn't treat you like that, so why would you do something like that to me? Mm-hmm. So that bothers me because I'm very consistent with who I am as a person, and my message is very clear to my friends. So you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Daniel? Well, Drake is my friend, okay? In my head, me and Drake are pals. And when Drake got beat down like that, I'm thinking about, Drake, what should you do?
Right.
And I'm putting my expectations of what Drake should do and how Drake should move onto Drake, and that is not fair. Because to the women, if you want to learn about some football, please stay with us. If you don't, we understand. Just hit the like button. Go pay for this Patreon, and go enjoy your beautiful
Your
day.
view for sure has been counted by them.
Exactly. And we love you, and I know you look good.
I won't say who told me to tell them when the view would count in the video, but your view for sure has counted by now, so you can stop watching out.
Hello.
Y'all silly.
All right. So, Jeremy, I texted Ish this, and I'm going to tell you about it now live on air as the audience learns too. If you guys watch Me and Kime show, I stole this idea from her. It is an amazing idea and a much more interesting way to do lists versus just going down like, who do you have? And then listing off who do you have and discussing it. So what I'm going to do is give you guys two options. Okay. You're going to pick the option, explain why, and then I'm going to give you from the option you didn't pick, I'm going to take that option and give you another one. So, for example, Michael Penix, Justin Fields. Just say that.
Ooh, okay.
Fuck. This isn't where we're starting. This is the example for the audience.
Oh, okay. Justin Fields.
So, Justin Fields. Okay, now it's Michael Penix, Sam Darnold. It's going to follow that formula the rest of the time.
Okay.
So
please don't start with that one person.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's going to be one person going through the whole thing. So
I'm not.
I like that structure you said. Like
Stunner go put a pipe bomb in my car.
So I am going to keep up with the answers y'all choose, and then we'll add it into the video after.
Okay, bro.
All right. It just feels good to talk about football, don't it, though? Like,
listen. We are so close.
We so close, bro.
It's crazy. I had to, you got to sit your girl down in the summer and remind her, when football comes, the true love of my life is back.
So listen, bro. The best thing about me is I have made football Sundays girl-friendly. Because you know what you do?
Yeah.
Food.
That is facts. Women love,
you know what two things women love? Women love food, and women love to take naps.
Facts.
So on NFL Sunday, I cook. I got you. I'm gonna make you whatever you want.
Yep.
I'm gonna take care of you, and it's either gonna be a crock pot meal or it's gonna be just an in bulk meal. Where when I say crock pot, I mean like rotel dip, something like that that you make in a crock pot and you can eat all day. Or it's gonna be some ribs or some wings, something like that. So we're gonna have some good food. You're gonna get your midday nap in, and
that
she
425 game you sleeping.
Exactly. 425 games, she knows she go to sleep. And the thing about her is she like the intensity of football. She liked oh my God, the last second field goal. She liked that. So the Sunday night football games, she really fucked with, and she liked the Ravens and the Eagles. I mean the Falcons and the Eagles. So she really watched them play on at 1 o'clock. So for me, football Sunday is great in my house. My girl is excited for football season as I am because of how cozy the house be.
Listen, football Sundays are like
it's heaven, bro. It's literally heaven.
Football legit took Sundays from the church. Like, niggas used to go to church on Sundays. Like, niggas legit used to go to...
my land.
Like, everyone. Like, for real, think about that shit.
my Lord.
Nah, for real, think about this shit. Like, for 60 years, niggas, everybody went to church on Sundays.
Bro, he just keeps going. Like, he won't stop, Jeremy.
Pastors had a choice. It's like, yo, kick off at 1.
That's all right.
That used to be a regular thing in sermons. All right, we got to make kickoff. Like,
Not preach through lunch.
oh, shit, man. Shout out to the black church. But white people are like, what are you talking about? Church get off at 11:30.
When Augusta, we go at 10 o'clock. We had about 11:15.
You feel me?
Man,
you feel me?
You been in that black church like, it's 12:45, kickoff 1.
You like,
It's going to take me 10 minutes to get to the crib.
The altar call going to take 20 minutes.
you sitting there like, you hit one of these, all right, it's time to come on.
Nah, that's a fact.
Okay, so we're going to start our quarterback power ranking. And Ish, you go first.
Bet.
The first 2 quarterbacks I have are Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah. 15.
At number 1, Ish goes Lamar Jackson. Jeremy, who is your pick?
I mean, you know who I'm going, Lamar. Lamarvelous.
Lamarvelous. Okay,
Lamarvelous.
okay. And that was an easy one. We don't have to discuss why it's Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Jeremy, I do want to hear why you said Lamar Jackson at number 1, though.
I think me personally, I think it's Lamar's at that like he's at his. I think he's at his stride now. I was talking to somebody. I think Lamar. This is where it's so much riding on this, but Lamar wins his first one. Remember how Patrick Mahomes won his first one? He got so easy.
Yeah.
Then when Lamar wins his first one, he was start. He was start around them.
No, that's 1000% how it is. But I do want to shoot you some bail because this is an interesting argument that I've had. I'm a crazy nigga. I have arguments in my mind, like waiting for niggas to argue with me. But if you said Lamar Jackson had a better year than Mahomes last year, I wouldn't be mad at you.
He did. I think Lamar probably had we had 45 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And if you want to be honest, you watch the games. 4 of those picks was not even his fault. Those were
facts.
He dropped it and somebody else caught it. He wasn't he easily could have been 45 and
1000%.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That would have been nuts, bro. He don't even. That shouldn't happen. I'm glad them picks happened because that would just look too silly. That would look too silly.
And I think just the level of play. I'm not saying like Mahomes is on a decline. I'll never bet against Mahomes. But I would say this though. I feel like Josh Allen and Lamar could get better.
Right.
I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes can get. I think Patrick Mahomes is here.
Right.
But I think it's still room.
Right.
Because people still think Lamar can't pass the football.
Facts.
So as in hold on, you got somebody who can probably the fastest person in the league.
Yeah.
I think it's so much room. Like Lamar said, I'm only 28 years old.
Yeah.
I'm only 28.
I'm gonna get to my Lamar point after we do the top 4, because I agree with a lot of you're saying. So our next 2 quarterbacks are Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
I'm gonna go Lamar.
Jeremy, you're going Lamar. I got to go off Ish list because we can only do one. But yeah. Okay. So, explain because this is gonna go. Explain why you have Lamar Jackson over Josh Allen.
I think the best thing Josh Allen does, Lamar does better. Simply, I think Josh Allen is best as a runner. I think Lamar Jackson is a better runner than Josh Allen, bar none. But of course, what separates them from the rest of the quarterbacks is their throwing ability, and Josh Allen does not possess the decision-making that Lamar Jackson does. Bottom line. I don't think, and the Bills do not think you would just watch the whole season of it, Bills fans, before you comment about what he can and can't do. They told you he cannot make every decision like an elite franchise quarterback. They took the ball out of his hands. You had your best season because he does not possess that capability because that gene in him. Yeah. That fuck it gene, that Brett Favre, that Josh Allen.
Yeah, that Brett Favre.
that gene that says Aaron Rodgers just blew his Achilles the first play of the game, throw it into triple coverage.
Yes.
It's like that's the thing. No matter what you say about Lamar coming up short, or same thing with Josh Allen, who has, of course, no rings, no Super Bowls. But as much as I've seen Lamar, of course, you're not going to win them all. I've never watched a Lamar play confused. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I've watched games of Josh Allen where there are games niggas think he's concussed. Like, Lamar has never had games like that. And I think that's what separates them.
Okay, perfect. Next group, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
Ooh, golly.
It's tough, man.
Ooh, that's a tough.
This is tough. I'm going to sound crazy from what I just said. Like, if you're watching the full YouTube, you're going to be super confused. I'm going to go Josh Allen.
Oh, you're silly, man.
The decision-making, power scalers are in the comments. But Joe Burrow's decision-making. First of all, listen, I am, and I'm going to steal this from Daniel, because he did this to me in basketball, but 2020 a long time ago, Joe. I ain't gonna lie. It's only so many. I give you so many years living on that Super Bowl, but it has been He 27 with a comeback player of the year award. That's it.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
nasty.
Come on now.
Listen, Joe, it's time to put some pelts on. And this is something that is not. I'm going to use it against you because y'all use it against other teams every Sunday. Listen, you got Jamar Chase, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You got Jamar Chase, my nigga.
You got some dogs.
Bro, you got Jamar Chase, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got some dogs.
All right, so I am going Josh Allen with this one. This one I wanted to jump in because I love Joe Burrow. You know how I was talking about Joe last year.
Cool.
You watch every Joe Burrow snap last year.
Bro,
I cool,
love Joe Burrow, dog. Yep. But my thing with Joe is the results on the field have to matter at some point.
Bro,
I'm sorry. You haven't made the playoffs in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's tough.
The last time you were in the playoffs, you lost. And you lost bad. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I think an under 75 passer rating.
Niggas ran through you.
You were awful.
Yep.
And in the games you were supposed to win that were supposed to lock you in the playoffs, you lost.
Lost to the Pats last year.
You lost to the Patriots last year.
That's a bad
when you had your division rivals on the rope, up 7 with the ball. You throw an interception. That happens week 6, I believe, against the Ravens. Don't quote me on the week 6. It was somewhere around there. Week 6 against the Ravens, you turn the ball over, and it loses you the game.
Yep.
They never touched the ball. The way that defense was playing, you were going to score the ball. Y'all had scored on 6 straight possessions.
That's when the Ravens was
That's one of the worst defenses.
Yes.
29,
it was awful. That defense was disgusting.
That was a scary defense. That was for a fan.
Bruh. Lord. And so that is my problem with Joe, is that the results just have not been there. No MVP, no All-Pros. You're just banking off of 1 Super Bowl and beating Mahomes in a game you didn't play well in.
Right.
It's so frustrating to listen to, and just so frustrating to really listen to these commentators say he's better than Lamar. Yeah. Because my thing with this, because I want to say this, and I want to make this public announcement.
Pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. Everybody keeps saying there is a big 4 of quarterbacks in the NFL. There is not.
It's not.
It is a big 3. It is Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow does not deserve to be in that group of people. All of them have MVPs. All of them have been to an AFC Championship game. All of them have All-Pros. All of them are consistent Pro Bowlers. And they consistently make sure their team wins 10, 11, 12 games, no matter the circumstance. Right. Everybody wants to talk about the Bengals defense. The Ravens defense for 10 weeks was just as bad, and they were in the playoffs.
Legit.
Everybody wants to talk about the Bengals defense. The Bills defense was bad.
Terrible.
Everybody wants to talk about the Bengals defense. The Chiefs couldn't block for Patrick Mahomes, and they won 15 games.
That's right.
The year before, the receivers couldn't catch, and they won 13 games.
And the Super Bowl.
Great quarterbacks overcome adversity. And Joe has not done that. He does not deserve to be in that category with these top 3 quarterbacks.
And lastly, Joe Burrow has attributed adversity to his team in ways quarterbacks have not. Lamar Jackson isn't coming into camp with an injury. Yep. Josh Allen isn't coming into camp with an injury.
Yep.
The Bengals have started slow.
They gotta stop the slow start. They have to stop that.
That's the thing with the slow starts is, fam, you're not in the AFC East, bro.
Yeah,
you are
some killers.
Bro, you are in a division with the Steelers, the Ravens, And the Browns.
And the Browns gonna figure out they might be terrible, but their defense is always gonna they don't win some games.
That's a fact.
That's the Browns.
So you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball, like fam. Listen, I'm a Patriots fan. It hurts me to say this. Y'all shouldn't lose to the Patriots in week 2 last year.
You shouldn't.
It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
And he played bad in the game.
Literally.
It's not like he threw for 600 yards and they lost. He played bad.
If I'm the coach for Cincinnati, I know this is like not the norm. I have Joe Burrow playing the whole preseason.
Bro, he needs it, bro.
He needs to play.
You need some reps. Not the whole, like maybe first quarter here.
Yeah, first quarter every game.
Yeah, you need to because these slow starts.
But yeah, I can't have him in the big 4. Hell no.
Thank you. I'm glad we
I will put my guy. If my young boy wasn't a sophomore,
listen, it is a couple niggas I would put above Joe Burrow for this next season. Like a couple.
Well, I'm glad we're next on this because I didn't stay with this. Mahomes, Lamar, Allen are the top 3 issues chosen. At number 4, we have Joe Burrow, Jayden Daniels.
I can't do it.
Look into the camera.
I can't do it.
I'm looking into the. Hold on, ask the question again.
Joe Burrow, Jayden Daniels.
Looked into the camera when I told you that. Because what you say, Rock? You say everybody want to talk about the Bengals defense?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that Commanders defense.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the people that was on the other end of that ball in Washington.
Yeah.
It wasn't no answers on that team.
Okay.
It was nobody on it. It was Jayden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, and a dream.
Okay.
You want to talk about a nigga overcoming?
Yeah.
When, like, RG3 was one of the most electric college quarterbacks we've ever seen, had one of the best rookie years we've ever seen. He didn't get to the conference championship.
Yeah.
And, not for nothing, they kind of played him just like the Chiefs did. Like, it's not like like the Commanders got blew out. It was like, oh, man, good for them to get there. And then they blew the Chiefs out. I was like, damn, maybe the Commanders were the 3rd best team in football.
Yeah.
And we just don't know. I think Jayden Daniels next season is going to take such a crazy leap because the first season he had was kind of like the C.J. Stroud year. Of course, they mimicked each other where it was like, we don't know how good you're going to be, so we're not going all in yet. Mm-hmm. Now you have pieces there. Yes. Now you are seeing them like
Debo.
Didn't Marshawn Lattimore go there? Like, they are building pieces on that team to compete.
They got an offensive lineman.
Listen, they are not only is he going to be a better quarterback than Joe Burrow next year, they're going to be a better team than the Bengals next year.
All right, I love it. You know, I love doing it. He's so much better than me. I would be stealing one. I suck at picking shit. But pause, that's crazy. But Joe Burrow, next group, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts.
This nigga Joe Burrow just can't catch a break. Listen,
I wouldn't have put Joe. I put Joe Burrow over Jaylen. Me personally, I just couldn't.
Over Jayden? Because he's sophomore?
I thought you were saying I can't do it because you were saying I can't put Joe in front of him. Okay, explain why you wouldn't put Joe in front of Jaylen.
I could, just because that sophomore slump is real.
Okay.
And now,
you got to see it first.
And now defense is a different scouting report now.
Yeah.
So now I don't know about week 6. It's like, all right.
That's a fact.
I just can't.
That's fair.
Stroud,
that's a very fair.
His drop off was significant. You weren't your superpower wasn't the same you had as So
that's right.
When I see him like week 4, week 5, it's like, all right, cool. That's why I can't. Just because it's sophomore slump.
I'm gonna get back to that CJ Stroud point in just a second. But Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts.
So listen, I'm going Jalen Hurts again. Listen, like Daniel said something very interesting about Joe Burrow's go. Results gotta matter.
Yeah.
Before last year, Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts had accomplished the same thing.
Yeah.
They both lost in the Super Bowl. They both had, great teams. Listen, as much as we poo-poo that 2020 Bengals team, the best safety on the league was on that team.
It was. And
that defense was loaded with people.
And they had hella takeaways at playoff run.
Yeah, that was an amazing defense. And listen, Jalen Hurts, of course, tons of help in Philly. He has never lacked help. But you giving me a Super Bowl appearance and then a Super Bowl victory, Super Bowl MVP, and you went toe-to-toe with Mahomes in the first one?
Yeah.
What else can I ask of Jalen Hurts would be my question.
Can't do it.
What else can I ask of Jalen Hurts to be above Burrow? Because you know what Jalen Hurts is not?
What?
Because we're going to hear a lot about what Joe Burrow does that Jalen Hurts do. You know what Jalen Hurts is not?
What?
Hurt.
Okay.
You know what Jalen Hurts is not?
What?
Okay.
A slow starter.
Okay.
He's dependable. He's reliable. While everything around him is crumbling, Jalen Hurts is the adult in the room to the point they thought it was a power. Niggas thought it was a power struggle between the head coach and the quarterback. Because Jalen Hurts is in such command of the entire organization.
Yes.
Not just the team.
Intangibles, man. Intangibles.
Man, I can't do that, brother. I can't do that, brother.
we got hella quarterbacks to get to, so we're gonna jump. We're gonna rapid fire these next 3 and then revisit the top 10.
Bet.
All right. So next one, this is for 6. Yeah. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert.
Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Joe Burrow.
He has a lot.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, no. Joe Burrow.
I thought so.
What's the Twitter thing? It's time to have a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
About Justin Herbert. It's time.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, your boy not gonna like this. Your boy,
Roby.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
In about 2 minutes, we're going to have one.
Listen,
2 minutes.
hypothetical man, don't worry. Don't worry.
Hey, it's time to have a conversation. Him?
Yeah,
it's
meet
time.
What If man, don't worry.
Yeah, it's time. Oh,
Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
I like that. I think that's the first one y'all agreed on.
Yeah.
All right. Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Nice.
CJ
I
Stroud.
like it. Okay, yep. I like it. Mm-hmm. Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield.
Baker. I'm a Baker fan.
Listen, I ain't
I'm
gonna
a
lie.
Baker fan.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like Baker, boy.
Give me shake and bake. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Listen, it's something about a quarterback who will put it on the line for real.
Man,
Okay.
Quarterback who'd have seen the bottom, who'd have seen the trenches of the league.
You ain't lying.
Yo.
You ain't lying.
Give me Baker.
All right. At 10 for the final spot, we have a pick between. This is interesting because I don't know how y'all are gonna pick this. Okay. Justin Herbert or Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. I'm picking Jared Goff. I'm not a Herbert fan. I'm not a Herbert fan.
I'm gonna go golf.
I'm going Goff. I'm a Jared.
I'm gonna go Jared Goff, bro.
So that rounds out our 10. At 1, starting with 1, we have Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jayden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, C.J. Stroud, Baker Mayfield, and Jared Goff.
Okay.
All right.
Jalen Hurts a little too high. Jalen Hurts too high.
All right. So I want to start asking questions about the top 10. You just said this, Jalen Hurts is too high. Why do you say that?
I just think everything is all fancy and stuff when you win. But what we have a conversation of where he wasn't even passing the ball to some of his receivers, or they were having like a problem with like how he was passing the ball.
Yeah, listen, that's a fact. That I will agree. That is definitely a fact. They were frustrated with the passing game.
2,900 passing yards.
And I was saying like, and I hate to like do the comparison, but if we drop like I can't put Hurts over Burrow. Burrow's still. Hey, Joe Cool. Like, you put Joe Cool with the Eagles, they gonna do the same exact thing.
So
you can't touch push with Joe Burrow.
Ish's list is very similar to mine. Mahomes, Lamar, Allen is my exact 3. I am flip-flopping between Joe and Jayden at 4, just like he is. The only reason I went Joe at 4 is simply because of the sophomore slump.
That's why
I need one game.
I like him over. Me as a fan, yes, with my heart, yes, but my head is like, nah,
because
I gotta see more.
And this is the point I was about to make, but I wanted to save. For Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Jayden Daniels, Jayden Daniels remains to be seen, but I think we're going to see what we saw last year. If they throw the ball as well as Joe Burrow, they are better than Joe Burrow. It is really that simple for me because Joe Burrow cannot do half of what they do with their legs.
Right.
And it's not the Bo Nix, like Bo Nix was top 7 in scramble yards last year. Those are scramble yards.
Right.
I am talking about you can design a run for Lamar, Jayden, and Josh.
Right.
You can scramble for a touchdown. You can pick up a fumble and run around the entire field and throw a touchdown. That athleticism they possess, Joe simply does not. Mm-hmm. He simply does not possess it. Right. So if they are as good as passers, then they're better players. It's really just that simple. You put T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Gesicki, Chase Brown with that offense, with Zach Taylor as their offensive coordinator, I promise you all of them are putting up numbers.
1,000%.
I promise you they are.
But wasn't Joe Burrow numbers like historic last year too though?
No, they were just really good.
They were really good, but
and don't let me. That was me. They were fantastic. They were
they were amazing.
They were amazing. Let me not do that. They were amazing.
1,000% amazing numbers. But I agree with Daniel's point where Joe Burrow has to be so much better than every dual threat quarterback. He's playing against a spread almost.
Yes.
It's like if I can get this production out of somebody who's also going to change the run fit and the numbers in the box.
Yes.
I have to glean that way. Where, like you said, all right, we can drop Joe Burrow with Saquon and A.J. Brown. And, yes, that's one of the best teams in the league, for sure.
Yes.
And they obviously could compete for a championship. But it doesn't change the numbers in the box the same way Jalen Hurts doing the read option for Saquon does. And for a running back like Saquon, you take one person out the run fit, that's 6 home runs that season.
Yes.
Just because everyone else has to be so much better.
And then not only is it the read option that takes away, they also add in the RPO. Right. So you have the tight end either doing a slip, my favorite play on college football right now, or you have the bubble. So you have 2 defenders that can't move because they're worried about this option. And like it's just said, that makes Saquon better. So, yes, I think Jalen Hurts is either 5 or 6. I think they have been rating Jalen Hurts too low. Yeah. You have kind of said why, but let me ask you for the virality of the situation, not our situation, but of the situation with Cam Newton. Yeah. They have been attacking Cam Newton's career for some reason.
That side of the Jalen Hurts discourse is disgusting.
It's like, yo, I can't. Like he said, he was 11. He was like, he's 11. These are the reasons why. Right. And then y'all was like, well, you didn't win a Super Bowl. Yeah. And it's like, well, that's not what anything he had to say. He didn't say anything like that. So can you speak to just that fiasco of Cam Newton?
1,000%. And what I wanted to lead off with this, with the Jalen Hurts to Philadelphia Eagles. First of all, shout out to Philadelphia Eagles fans because they are very, I would say, ravenous. I have several friends that are Eagles fans. But what y'all got to stop doing is y'all got to stop talking like y'all just won 4 Super Bowls. Because y'all did this shit last time y'all won the Super Bowl. Yep. And I will take you back for the niggas that don't remember. They won a Super Bowl versus the Patriots, one of the best games ever. You know, they did a little trick play, da-da-da. Salute.
Great game.
And Jason Kelce or Lane Johnson, one of them go to the press conference like, yeah, we win championships and have fun. They won a couple not having fun, but we're going to win them having fun if you didn't win any until last year. Like, I hate what's frustrating for me is like people are acting like Jalen Hurts win the Super Bowl every single year.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like, oh, you want Lamar Jackson over Jalen Hurts? You must not like winning. Y'all won 1 Super Bowl. Like that is what that is my thing. Like just breathe on that. But to the comparison with Cam and Jalen Hurts, I can sum it up in one sentence. Unfortunately, we were there. We were there, unfortunately. Like, that is y'all biggest problem. Like, when I get on Twitter and niggas are like, the 2014 Broncos defense wasn't that good. Time out. We were there. We watched Tom Brady not get a first down for 2 quarters in an AFC championship game because that is one of the best defenses ever. Not one of the best defenses of the era. Not one of the best defenses of that decade. That defense is one of the best defenses. They got DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller on the D-line and Chris Harris and Aqib Talib in the secondary.
All in their prime.
Playing press man the entire game. Daring you to throw the ball. Did Cam Newton play great in that Super Bowl? Absolutely not. No, should he have played great in that Super Bowl? No! That's one of the best defenses ever. He was not going to rip that defense apart. Like, that is my biggest frustration. Like, Eagles fans, I remember what life was like before it looked like this. Mm-hmm. Y'all didn't just wake up the best roster in the league.
Yes, thank you.
I remember when it was Quez Watkins out there trying to catch that pass and it wasn't getting caught.
It was not, and Carson Wentz the quarterback.
Literally. And then what did they go do?
I remember that.
When they had a situation that Cam was in where we didn't have a wide receiver, did they just say, fuck it, Jalen Hurts gonna figure it out, Cam gonna figure it out? Mm-hmm. No, they said, we'll go get A.J. Brown, one of the best wide receivers in the league. We had a good run game with DeAndre Swift, but the 49ers had the best run game in the league. So we should go get a superstar running back. So you go get Saquon Barkley. The defense was the worst defense in the league. So we go get the best defensive mind available and flood it with first-round talent.
Vic Fangio.
And then you draft 2, and you hit on 2 defensive corners. You hit on 4 straight D linemen. Like, what?
Georgia boys too.
And they're everywhere. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, they're everywhere. That is what's so frustrating is everyone, I feel like, gives the Eagles as a team their proper credit as being one of the best rosters ever constructed. But with that is everyone, no one's going to get an outsized portion of the meal. No one is going to say A.J. Brown carried the Eagles to a championship. Yeah. That's fair. No one is going to, as good as Saquon's season was, and of course it would have been an MVP season if Jalen Hurts wasn't getting pushed in his ass into the end zone. But no one's going to say that's one of the best running back seasons ever, even though it was.
Yeah.
Because you're on one of the best teams. Yeah. That goes like that for everyone. And that's not selective to Jalen Hurts. And that applies to Cam Newton. Like, when Cam Newton went 15-1 and carried them to a Super Bowl, we were there. We know who was on that team. It was 2 good I'm going to say 3. Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton. Yeah. Everybody else, we'll see who plays good on Sunday. Hey, and Greg Olsen. I'll throw Greg Olsen some love.
Absolutely, Greg. Yeah, shout out my boy Greg.
Hey,
shout out my boy Greg.
Hurts is not doing what.
Not even close. Not even close.
You don't have to say
it's not in his body.
No one's doing that.
It's not in his body.
You can count on your hand how many quarterbacks are getting that team to the Super Bowl. Yeah. It was asinine because the thing is, you have to do what he did with Mike fucking Shula as your offensive coordinator. Yo, they were running a college-style offense. Cam was throwing a screen pass, a shallow route, or he was throwing the ball 92 yards on a rope.
Fam.
Like, it was no intermediate. It was no finesse to the offense. None. And that's why people were like, why was his completion percentage that year at like 61, 59? Yeah. It was because of the style of offense.
I'm launching deep balls to Ted Ginn every quarter.
Every game, every quarter, we're throwing a
special teams guy.
Philly Brown, 5'7" receiver. No. Ted Ginn, kick returner. Yeah. Devin Funchess, never was good. Like this is what Jericho Cotchery.
Yeah, Jericho Cotchery. Shout out Jericho Cotchery.
Come on, dog.
And then and like this is my thing. Because when Cam got to the Super Bowl, I thought the Broncos was going to flood them. They did. But I didn't think that was on Cam. The fumble thing, I'm tired of hearing it. I don't think it was that big of a deal because I think the game was going to be decided the way the game was going to be decided because the Broncos were a better team.
And the rest.
But 1,000% because Cam never got a roughing call a day in his life. But like when you just look football-wise at the matchup, there is no universe the Panthers should win that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like if Cam had got to the Super Bowl and choked, shout out Matt Ryan, that would be different.
Yes. He had to do that one.
Hey, listen, you have 4 scores in the fourth quarter. You have 4 scores in the fourth. But like if Cam got to the Super Bowl and it wasn't in him,
that hurt. I cried.
That's one thing.
Yep.
But we didn't see that from Cam. And in that game, he was carrying. The only reason, that's what's so frustrating is you carry niggas to the point where you got to be Superman. And they be like, damn, you wasn't Superman long enough. It's like, that's DeMarcus Ware, my nigga.
What do you want me to do?
That's Von Miller in his prime, my nigga. That Broncos defense was so good, they didn't have a quarterback next year, and they almost won the Super Bowl again. That defense is so, dog, the way people try. And
Brock Osweiler.
Bro, that is my biggest thing, and I'm really starting to tell these niggas, fam, I was old enough to watch the entire 2014 season.
Yes.
We saw how good that team was, and listen, respectfully, it's not 10 quarterbacks you could say on their best day is better than Cam's best day, period.
I said that. Cam, when you do a regular list of okay, I got to be professional, no, he's not. When you talk about the 10 best quarterbacks you have ever watched, he is on that list, and I mean that. When you talk about the peak of their powers, there's not 10 quarterbacks you want over Cam Newton. There's not.
I don't also, too.
That goes for college and NFL if we talk crazy.
No, listen, I don't even, respectfully, don't broach the college conversation is Cam or Tim Tebow. I don't want to hear no other name in there.
No other name.
Period. That's Cam Newton.
And going back there, I don't like the discourse. Even who's that guy? Y'all know him? He got the glasses, bald head in the middle, got the hair. What's his name? Y'all know his name. He's the analyst for ESPN.
The nigga who hate Cam.
Yeah, it's
I know who you talking about. He a lame. Yeah, he a lame.
Of Cam Newton is so disgusting, bro. Saying
it's petty. It's child. It's this nerd dude. I don't even want to put it. I don't know his name.
Fine Bomb.
Oh,
yeah. And
boy.
I don't like discourse around Cam. It's just so terrible. I'm like, yo, bro, he said something crazy about he said Urban Meyers couldn't stand or something crazy about
and that just wasn't true. He just lied. He lied, bro.
What are we doing?
He said the story. He said that was the one player, the worst player Urban Meyer ever coached.
The Newton, the freshman Cam Newton at Florida for 1 year.
That sat behind Tim Tebow. First of all, Urban Meyer coached murderers. First of all,
cold-blooded murderers.
You had a killer.
It was a nigga with a double murder in that locker room.
He talking about the worst player you ever. Come on,
bro.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Dog.
Okay.
The Cam discourse is crazy.
Back to the quarterback conversation. Yes. C.J. Stroud. I did say I wanted to hit that. You guys have him at 8th after the top 3 we always name, and then Daniels, Hurts, Burrow, and Stafford. Why do you guys have C.J. Stroud at 8? I think that is proper. My hot take for this top 10 is C.J. Stroud solidifies himself as 5 this year. And the reason I think that is because I think the Texans' offense is going to be much better. Their offensive line last year was not bad; it was historically bad.
Right.
I watched the Texans play a good bit of games.
Yeah.
They were horrible. CJ could not stand up for more than 2 seconds. So
Christmas night game,
bro, like you can't do nothing with that. You cannot win playing football like that. And still, he didn't turn the ball over. He was still accurate. And also, their coach, D'Amico
Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans. I'll make sure I say the wrong name. D'Amico Ryans. He spoke about. They was like, "What's the difference between last year and this year's offense?" And he was like, "Well, this year's offense is catered to the players, and this year's offense is a system of what our players like to cater to their strengths, and then we're going to match that with the game plan each week." Last year, it was a bunch of this is my system and this is how you run it, and that is the absolute worst way to try to run an offense.
Right.
So I think between the poor offensive coordinator and the historically bad offensive line, that played way more into C.J. Stroud's sophomore slump versus the defense watching film.
I 1,000% agree. So if I were to do the list outside, go ahead.
Stephon Diggs out for the season. Tank Dell out for the season. Nico Collins missed 7 weeks.
Right, 1,000%. If I were to rank it 1 through 10 different format, I would have C.J. Stroud above Joe Burrow as well. But
I'm not doing that mess.
See, this is why I do. This is why and I'm bullish on CJ the same way you are. Was it a down year micro? Yes, because it just didn't look as easy as it is rookie year.
Yeah.
Big picture, rookie year I won a playoff game. Second year I won a playoff game. He didn't take like a huge fall off back.
Great point.
And I think this next season, I think he may have the best defense in the league on the other side.
Dog.
I think that team is building a Patriots-esque path towards being successful where
Me too.
we have a great defensive mind. We're going to build the defense and let our young quarterback grow, but it's defensive first right now.
Yes.
And shout Sauce, but I don't know if Sauce just got paid. I don't know if Sauce is better than Derek Stingley.
He might not be.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if that's the best corner in the league, but I do know D'Amico Ryans knows defense.
Yes.
And in a division that is kind of weak, I feel like this is going to be, like, if they stay healthy, this will be a very big dog season for the Texans.
Maybe the most important move of this offseason, defensive-wise, was CJG going to Houston.
Yep.
Him going to back up that secondary,
that secondary
when you have them two corners out there.
Yeah, I want to make sure I get all their names.
Boy, you got Lassiter, you got Stingley, you got Will Anderson.
Yep.
I like Will Anderson.
Will Anderson, a dog. And they have Will Anderson on one edge, and then they have another edge they just drafted a year or two ago. And I can't blank on his name right now. But their defense is going to be amazing. So the Texans are my sleeper team in the AFC this year for that exact reason, is how good their defense is and how good I think CJ is.
Oh, Jalen Petrie, that's who I was looking for. Jalen Petrie, Derek Stingley, like Tremont Smith, CJG, like they are going to be loaded on the back end.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to 10 through 20. The last I didn't go all the way to 32 because some of the teams you don't know who's playing. Some of them are their first year, so it's like it doesn't matter. So we're gonna start at 11, and we're gonna go Justin Herbert, Brock Purdy.
Justin Herbert. Fuck. Justin Herbert. I'll give Herbert that one. I ain't gonna do him like that.
Yeah, I would go Herbert here too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do him.
Because my thing here and why I'm doing this is put Herbert in San Francisco, the same results.
I'm gonna go Herbert because I think what y'all are saying is right.
Now Herbert has to me he has like
it's a couple names Herbert's above here. I just don't like Herbert's spot for this.
He has top 5 or 6 like talent. Yeah. Like, he's got to show it.
Yeah, he just don't got that dog. He just don't got that.
It's
dog.
no dog in him. Yeah, that's all it is. All right, Brock. This is a fun one. Brock Purdy or Dak Prescott.
I'll go Dak. I'm going Dak. I can't even stand Dak, but I'm going Dak.
Give me Purdy, bro. Give me Purdy.
I didn't think he was gonna say that.
Okay.
Listen. The thing about Dak is, Dak is gonna throw that pick. like, let's be honest. You have never watched a game where a pick could end the game for the Cowboys and he didn't throw it.
Yes, sir.
You can almost plan on it. Purdy, you can hide Purdy. Listen, you can hide Purdy.
Yeah.
You can flip it to Debo. You hand it off to McCaffrey. Like, you can get to where you want to go with Purdy. Granted, the system around him is good enough.
Yeah.
I legit don't think it is. Like, we've legit seen Dak get scared in playoff games before.
Yeah.
And just not have no answer.
I'm still going to go Dak.
Yeah.
All right. But I'm going off the issues. I do agree with you though. I'm going Dak. And the reason I'm going Dak, same reason. I'm just replacing everybody in that Shanahan system, and I think Dak in that Shanahan system would get rid of those nerves you were talking about. Again, the Shanahan system's peak has been a Super Bowl loss. I think all of those teams in that same moment could have got to the Super Bowl and lost to Mahomes. Dak versus your guy, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. That's the name I was waiting on. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Justin Herbert's better than Caleb Williams, but Caleb Williams over Dak Prescott for sure.
Okay. We're gonna keep it pushing because we got to talk about Caleb more later. We're going to go Dak Prescott, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
All right.
Hold on. If you want to be honest,
Jordan Love throw that pick though. Listen, Jordan Love will throw that pick. I ain't gonna listen. I won't lie to you, but it's like
if you feeling good, you might throw Jordan Love in that top 10. If you feeling like
Nah, not yet. He got to show it this year.
Jordan Love too streaky for me.
Yeah, that's all it is for me.
Jordan Love get hot. He think he Aaron
When
Rodgers.
he on 10, he on 10. When he on 10, he on 10 for
Right.
sure. Dak Prescott, Geno Smith.
Dak Prescott.
All right, there you go.
I'm
Dak
looking
at
at you
15.
crazy now. I'm about to look at you crazy.
All right. Geno Smith, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh man.
Is this for next year or just in general?
This is for next year going forward.
Give me Trevor Lawrence. Give me
like
Trevor Lawrence for
sunshine.
next year. First of all, Geno Smith plays for the Raiders, so sorry, T.
Sorry.
Fart noise.
But I will say congrats
Two
to Geno
thumbs down.
reviving his career.
Listen, shout out to Geno getting that bag.
Shout out
Hey.
to him. And Mr. Quote Man.
Mr.
Quote Man.
Niggas ain't right back, man. And Trevor Lawrence, he got a gift in the mail. He got a Heisman receiver in the mail.
Yes, sir.
Hey, speaking, I know maybe another time. Travis Hunter's gonna be one of the first, I think, quarterback. He's gonna be a superstar.
Oh yeah,
Superstar.
yeah, for sure.
So
He's a superstar.
we can do this for a quick minute. You're so right about that. So right.
He has everything. He has everything.
He is going to be the first non-quarterback to feel like the biggest player on the face of the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be a.
I can't remember. Maybe Prime felt like that.
Odell.
But
Odell.
Odell.
But Odell was more off. I wouldn't say it was more off, but he was just like a flag, Instagram. But
Odell Aura. I feel like
Aura,
Travis
yes.
Hunter,
Yes.
And listen,
Odell might be a little crazy.
Odell Aura.
One-
was
one-
something.
listen,
That
one-
shit was crazy, dog.
Odell Aura.
listen, shout out Odell. But listen, wait for that Travis Hunter Nike line to drop.
Dog.
Wait till that blow nose shit start to come out.
Wait.
Where he played every sport.
Wait till
Yeah.
Wait till the game he have an interception and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Dog, it's over with. When
Travis Hunter the next
when he catch an interception in the 4th to get them the ball back and then catch the game-winning touchdown,
that's crazy. That's
it's gonna be
this is
ridiculous.
This is the thing with Travis. This is why his college career was so crazy at the end was he has potential to do something no one's ever done.
Facts.
Like if Travis, let's just say best case scenario for Travis Hunter, he has as good of a season possibly as he can next year. Is he going to be offensive and defensive rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, especially in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's separated. Like, is he going to be offensive player of the year and defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like all pro on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
You remember the old 2K game with Jordan? We had Jordan moments. He played it.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
had some of them moments with Travis.
Yes.
Years,
Bro.
10 years
Yes.
later, Travis Hunter on the front,
Gotta get a pick
Gotta
and
get 2 picks, a pass deflection, and go get 2 touchdowns to win the game.
Like, dog, I can't wait.
I
bro.
like the Jags next year. I
do too.
It's gonna be exciting team. They might not win a lot, but it's gonna be
Him,
exciting.
BTJ, and Trav.
I'll be watching.
I might go catch a game. I might go out there and catch a game.
Me and my brother was just talking about going to the Jags Texans game in Jacksonville. They play. That might be the one. But Geno Smith. I was gonna go somebody else, but since you're here, Geno Smith, Drake May. Yes, sir.
That's my boy. Drake May, my
Yes,
boy.
sir.
I want the Falcons to get Drake May.
Listen, Big Ten throwing some crazy throws in practice, man.
I wanted
Listen,
Drake May to come to the Falcons so
Big
bad.
Ten, a crazy nickname.
Facts.
Fire nickname.
Facts.
I want him to come to the
Geno versus Michael Penix.
Geno.
Penix.
Penix.
Penix ain't he just has a show like.
That's a fact.
I'm a Falcons fan. I'm Penix big hater.
This is going forward. So if you think he's gonna have a better season than Geno, you would say Penix.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
okay.
He's got to show.
You got to see it first. Okay, I'm like that too. I got to see it first. Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers.
Geno Smith. Geno Smith for sure.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
I just had to get Geno out of here.
Okay. That's where it get good.
Aaron Rodgers, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, they loaded that team up. Hey, you about loaded Pittsburgh. They loaded that team up, man.
Nah, Dale thought he had that shit. He said Russell Wilson.
I tried it, gang. I tried it.
Russell Wilson.
It's gonna be hard to get off this one. I ain't gonna lie.
Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
No, I'm going Aaron Rodgers.
The Jets didn't.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Aaron Rodgers, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I talked about this earlier. Sam Darnold is still a scrub now.
What? Maybe.
Damn, nigga.
Listen, I think Sam Darnold is closer. Sam Darnold is closer to Brock Purdy than he is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking.
I think he is closer to Brock Purdy.
I'm just joking.
That's like being close to water and ice.
No, I'm just playing.
But
Sam Darnold, you got that bag, you the man, bro.
all right, and then the last one, this is really funny for me, but Aaron Rodgers or Tua Tagovailoa.
Bro, stop it, bro. Bro, chill, bro. All right,
Keep going. You gotta keep going.
All right, stop.
No more quarterback again. No one else got a starting quarterback.
It's a couple names. Like,
Aaron Rodgers versus the Saints quarterback.
We gonna say Kenny Pickett next?
Aaron Rodgers and Shador Sanders.
It's Shador Sanders.
But look, that's why Shador didn't get drafted by Pittsburgh.
Listen. I'm not gonna say I like Aaron Rodgers, but right now, like if I honestly God did a list 1 through 32, he might be 30. No funny shit.
First off,
who 31 and 32?
Two teams that don't have quarterbacks.
Daniel Jones and Tyler Shoro.
Yeah, facts.
Shit, whoever them niggas.
I have no trust, faith, promise.
None. I think the Steelers. I think there is a.
He's there to kill Mike Tomlin.
I got another hot take. There is a greater chance this season the Pittsburgh Steelers there is a greater chance Aaron Rodgers retires this year.
Yeah.
There is a better chance of him retiring than the Steelers making the playoffs. The Steelers are not. No. I mean week 7, week 12. I don't mean at the end of the season. I mean there is a better chance he does not finish the season.
I like that.
Then they make the playoffs.
I just want.
They're not going to be good.
We haven't did a lot on Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, and we got a couple minutes before we're over. So I do want to touch on this. First of all, welcome to a division with Kyle Hamilton. First of all, the niggas hit hard in Baltimore.
Hello.
Secondly, welcome to a division with Myles Garrett.
I was hoping he was going there next.
Them boys hit really hard.
Hello.
Like,
hello.
And if that wasn't enough, the league leader in sacks plays in Cincy. Aaron Rodgers, maybe, right? If he plays this year, he'll be in Cincy. But Aaron Rodgers is immobile and accurate, no heart. Like,
there was some dogs down there.
Like that Jets team was so good.
So
like that Jets roster was amazing.
This is the thing, and this is why I see that because I don't make hot takes without merit.
He said week 7.
Fam,
by week
they really hit that nigga.
By week, Aaron Rodgers is not returning to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Why they didn't draft Shador? That's what pissed me off though. They desperately.
That's waiting on Rodgers.
Because
I know they're waiting on Rodgers, but they should that would have been good for Shador to have somebody. That right there pisses me off.
I don't think they wanted the circus that would have come with Shador.
I think Shador would probably been a bigger act, and I think ego thing.
Shador was a 5th round pick and is leading rookies in jersey sales.
Before y'all go into it, you mean tell me that Cleveland Brown that sound ain't hard? I throw a fit on with that.
Listen, I like him. I like him in Cleveland. I feel like I like him in Cleveland because it's out the way. It's quiet. Cleveland quarterback sucks. He's going to be the starting quarterback in a couple weeks.
And you got a town that's going to ride for you. Yeah. Like, people don't know because they suck, but Cleveland ride for their football like Philly do. Yeah. Like, that's how big that fan base is. So if he get them to 10 wins in a playoff game, they going to ride for him. He will, if he wins a wins. If he gets to an AFC championship in Cleveland, he might be bigger than Brian ever was in Cleveland. That's how much they love football. I have to take it there because they love football in Cleveland for real. So I like him in Cleveland a lot. Yeah. And what I think is going to happen with Shedeur is Kenny Pickett is out with a hamstring injury. He's going to be out the next week. He's out of the quarterback battle. That's it for him. Right now, I think they are looking at the first weeks of their schedule. The first 6 weeks of their schedule. Like, we don't want to throw a rookie quarterback into that. Right. Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders are battling it out for who will be the starter week 7 going forward. Right. And that probably won't be completely finalized until the preseason. And that is where this year we got a lot of preseason football to watch because there's some quarterback battles happening. I want to see Jackson Dart, can he play football? I want to see Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel, can they play football? I'm interested to see the Saints quarterback situation, who comes out on top of that.
McCarthy? They say he's struggling to read defense.
Yes, I want to see McCarthy in the preseason, and then I want to see Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones in the preseason. So it's some preseason games to watch. I don't think Cam Ward going to play too much because he's going to start.
Hey, that boy, I like that boy.
Yeah, Cam Ward's going to be good.
I like him.
I like that boy Cam Ward.
Aaron Rodgers or Cam Ward?
Stop it. Chill.
Cam Ward.
Aaron Rodgers, Jackson Dart.
All right. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Who do you think will play? Who's more likely to play 17 games?
Jackson Dart. No, I'm playing.
Listen, the Ravens drafted Malachi Starks.
Yeah, bro. We fit. Boy, the Ravens finna be so nasty, dog.
The
Ravens finna be so nasty.
Jalen Ramsey, he just came on to Atlanta.
Hello.
He just came to Atlanta.
He should have, bro. He should have, bro. I wanted Jalen in Atlanta really bad, bro.
Where did he end up going?
Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Pittsburgh, that's what I'm saying.
They're going to be ass.
The crazy thing is, I wanted Myles Garrett to come to Atlanta.
No, you can't. They wasn't going to let him go.
But they saw how much money they paid him.
I see that. I wanted because Myles, I figured
because we sold y'all some re-rock with the Miles Judon.
Yeah.
They swore Judon was going to be nice.
Judon had two good games.
So them niggas a cut package for sure. That's that step on.
It was a Ravens fan that was like, bruh, we need one more pass rusher. Bring me Matthew Judon. I said, I promise you that's not the pass rusher. I promise you it's not who you think it is.
Listen, the Patriots, we get a lot of flack for cutting niggas early. We have not been wrong once.
Not once, except for Cam Newton, man. Fuck y'all. But
yeah, we was wrong.
But
in hindsight, Cam didn't have to play with a defensive coordinator. We kind of spared him from that.
Hey, bro.
Kept him away from Matt Patricia.
You know what? I'll take it. You're right, because that would have been a mess. They might have got the fish fighting on that sideline.
Can you imagine Cam stats under Mike Patricia?
Dog. Oh, my God. Okay. So, let's see.
Y'all boys are funny.
We can take last thing on the NFL. We're going to go week by week. I think the season starts, let me get the exact date. It's the first week in September every year. So it is going to be September 6th, the season starts. September 4th is actually the day of the first game. So we'll probably do an episode that first. Actually, the Labor Day, we probably won't do an episode. Probably that Sunday, maybe that Sunday, to do an NFL kickoff and really get all the Super Bowl predictions. Right. But as we go through the weeks, we'll touch on year 2 quarterbacks. Right before the season, we'll do a real conversation on who breaks through between the top 3 guys, and then Joe Burrow will throw in there, and Jayden as well. And we'll just go through team by team over the next few weeks. Some of them will be on Patreon. The Cowboys, the Ravens of the world will be on YouTube and everything like that. Right. So just stick with us. The football content, we love this. We love football more than anything in the world. Eventually, once we figure out how we can do this and relay it properly, we're going to start doing film breakdowns and all of that. I really want...
That'll take it to the next level. I like that.
One of my big goals for us is to find an NFL player to teach us how to watch film. I think that would be a real cool podcast that we get on and we put the film on the TV and they teach us what to look for and we put that out on Patreon.
Yeah, that would be hard.
I got somebody for y'all.
Who?
My guy Jamal Burke. He played for the Falcons. He played for
that's lit.
He played for the Browns for a little bit. He has his own podcast here too. It's one of my OGs.
Oh,
he played in Boston College back in early 2000s.
Oh,
He would gladly do. He'll love you guys. That's my guy. He would gladly do that. He was a wide receiver. He helped me.
I love to do that.
He helped me through my pre-draft. I'll help him with one of my guys. He was gladly.
I would love that. I would love that
for sure.
I think that's the big thing. Is people are like, I'm watching film. No, you're watching highlights. Right. Our people people want to watch film, but they know to watch the play over and over, but they don't know what they're actually looking for. Like, what technique am I looking for in this receiver?
1,000%.
When this, because that's how, for you got the little bit I do know, and I say little bit I do know. I know a lot, but to compare it to NFL player, I don't know shit. And the way you learn is knowing what you don't know. 100%. So what I do know about film is they study techniques. Right. So when they get to the line of scrimmage, we'll go offense. When the offense gets to the line of scrimmage, they know this linebacker is 3 yards outside of the hash, so this is cover 3. Yeah. They know this safety is 2 yards inside of the hash, so this is cover 2, et cetera, like that. So it's not just what happens after the play. It's before the play the film has started, the film watch has started. So I think that's just really interesting.
I forget who I was watching. I forget. It was an NFL. It might have been Ray Lewis. I'm going to assume it was Ray because I feel like it's a good assumption to make. But he was breaking down how he got through one playoffs, like they were beating a bunch of teams, by all he was focusing on was O-line splits.
like what?
It's like, oh yeah, so when it's a pass right, the guard is 3 hash marks away from the or crazy, if it's a run this way, they're all tight. Yeah. Or if it's gonna be a drop back pass, this guy's lined up a certain way. Like, that's really all he did the entire playoffs. Like, it might have been Luke Kuechly.
That makes sense.
It might have been a nigga like Luke Kuechly.
That would check out.
But yeah, that is just a level of detail that goes into a football game. Like, if you just told an average football fan, like, you can know what the play is before the snap ever happens if you just watch them 5 niggas line up and really zoom in.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. Luke Kuechly would be like, yeah, I studied every single formation and every play they ever ran out of that formation. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, when did you do that? When did you have the time? Yeah. But yeah, let's jump into these year 2 quarterbacks because it's a very interesting year. We have the phenom, the high school phenom, and Caleb Williams, who had the somewhat down year, weird year of coaches not watching film with him. Funny we just said that. Not watching film with him. And then we have the best rookie season we've ever seen that ended in the NFC Championship game and Jayden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. We have the unexpected rookies, J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix. What do we expect? What are the expectations for these rookies? J.J. McCarthy has very, very high expectations because that team just won 14 games, almost was the number 1 seed, almost won a playoff game. Can you get them back to that height? Because if you win 9 games this year, they're going to be looking at you crazy because it's the same roster. Facts. Michael Penix. We're Atlanta. We are expecting big things from Michael Penix. Yeah. We're expecting a playoff appearance. We're expecting the division win.
Especially with this team we have.
It's a lot of hope. The Falcons are the only team in history to spend 4 consecutive top 8 picks on skill positions. Yeah. Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Michael Penix. Yeah. Like, that is how you draft. That is how you draft when you want to get better. You want to build a prolific offense. So, and then lastly, Bo Nix. Who cares?
You not a Bo Nix fan?
I think this is his sophomore slump year. I think, and when I say sophomore slump, I mean
the rest of his career is
of his career is more indicative of this year than it is last year. I think the problem is and I have reasons behind it. We can start with Bo Nix because it's the quickest.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is already 25, 26 years old.
He's old.
Yeah.
So he's reached his potential. Like, he doesn't really have much room to grow. The only thing that can happen with Bo Nix is he gets smarter. Yeah. His arm isn't getting stronger. He's not getting any faster. Yeah. He's not getting any more athletic. It's, how much more can your knowledge of the game grow? Yeah. Right, and I think that can only take you so far because I don't think he has the rocket on his shoulder Drew Brees has. Yeah. And I compare him to Drew Brees because he's with Sean Payton. And Sean Payton has made the comparison to him and Drew Brees. Yeah. So I know he likes that about him. He's quick with the ball. He's quick with his release. I don't think he'll ever be a bad quarterback. Yeah. But I don't ever think we'll be having a conversation about him being a top. He'll always be 11 to 17, somewhere in there.
Yeah, listen, somebody got to be Jake Delhomme. Somebody got to be Andy Dalton.
Yes.
He's still making some good money in this league.
Yeah,
1,000%.
He's going to get a second contract on it.
Yeah. Listen, he's going to play a long time, but I agree with everything you just said. And lastly, real estate, number 1 rule, location. You play in Patrick Mahomes' division.
Simple as that. It's simple as that.
His ceiling is wild card. Like,
yes.
You will never be the number 1.
That's good stuff, bro.
All right, but let's start with Ish's guy. Over 3,500 yards this season, over 20 touchdowns exactly, 6 interceptions, and a 62.5 completion percentage. Now, this is where it gets shaky because Ish, I would like you to address Dan Orlovsky's point about it's going to take a few years for Caleb really to come into a zone and reach the potential that we thought he would.
Yeah.
Now, I partially agree with Dan on that. Last year, he was 29-32 in QBR under center.
Yeah.
The Lions were first under center. So I do think it's going to be when I say first under center, I'm sorry, that wasn't clear. They had the most snaps under center last year.
Right.
Yeah.
And coming into a new offense that you have to learn, you have a couple of new weapons to learn, you have a new offensive line to learn, and you have a new head coach and system to learn in one offseason, and your mechanics aren't the best.
Yeah.
I do think this is a learning year for Caleb, but a learning year that lets you know he's who you think he is.
I think first I want to address Dan. I'm going to address, of course, answer your question, Dan's point about him taking long.
Yeah.
And then I'll explain more about like what my expectations are for him next season. So first, the point about him having to unlearn everything he's learned that Dan Orlovsky's made, I could not disagree more, to the point it physically makes me want to get up and like squabble with Dan Orlovsky because
he's 6'5".
He's 6'5" to the switch he's in. But listen, shout out Dan Orlovsky, but
that is Granny switch, not the one you moved, the new one.
Yeah, that's
not the new one.
But when you looked at Caleb Williams last season, what you saw was, and I think for everyone saw this, was someone who looked confused, someone who looked unsure, and someone who looked like they needed help. Yeah. All things you expect to see from a rookie quarterback, but for different reasons than why Caleb had those. Normally with a rookie quarterback, you see them be unsure or confused because the game is fast or this, the NFL, and his rookie. Caleb was confused because he did not have a head coach.
Yeah.
Caleb threw 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,500 yards, essentially running his own offense. No joke, that is how they played football last year, where they're not watching film, they're not making adjustments. And that's what's so funny is because we were watching the Bears film together, we were coming back in here like they're making the same fucking mistakes every week. Every week they're making the same mistakes.
Every week.
So I don't think the first, I don't think he played that bad. And second, I don't think his first year should be used as a indictment that he can't play this style of football. You can't play I got to extend the play, I can make these plays style of football because I would be more inclined to believe Dan Orlovsky if any quarterback in the NFL looked like that today.
Yeah.
If the Ravens were like, hey, Lamar, I know you've been running around 8 years. We got to get you to unlearn that. Or, hey, Josh Allen, I know you've been running around for all these years. You got to unlearn that. Or Patrick Mahomes, hey, you ran around all in college. You can't do that in the NFL. You got to unlearn that. That is not how football is played.
Yeah.
If he's going to be a pocket quarterback for the rest of his career, you don't draft him where you draft him, and you don't put the expectations on him that you do.
Yeah.
What makes Caleb Williams special is being able to throw off platform from different angles in the pocket and extend plays. So I don't think he'll have to unlearn that. I think this season, and now I'm going to transition to the expectations, I think this season is going to tell you how good Caleb Williams can possibly be.
I agree.
Because I think you're going from the worst possible situation to arguably the best possible situation for a young quarterback.
Well, except for Philly.
To low key. And I would say even it's a better situation. I think we have not seen a situation this good for a young quarterback since Mahomes.
Keep going.
And this is why I'll say why. Not even just weapons-wise or they got a good offensive line. Not talent-wise, but when Ben Johnson talks about why he's hired, he knows why he's hired. Mm-hmm. Ben Johnson's first words are, I got to make Caleb Williams better. We have to make Caleb Williams. Why did we go out and get an O-line? For Caleb Williams. Why are we changing this? Everything Ben Johnson is doing is catered to improve his development. Mm-hmm. So if you are getting the attention like this from what I think is a top 3 play caller in the league, they've rebuilt the offensive line, and you do have those weapons around you, it's on you from there.
Okay. Jeremy, how do you feel about Caleb? Were you as high on him coming out, and what are your expectations for him this year?
It's kind of hard to go after.
No, he went crazy. He went crazy. No, Caleb is got.
Listen, Caleb is for sure. I am definitely, and you've noticed it because you've been on the show a ton of times. I am definitely like that futurist nigga. Maybe not today, but
the the way I view how I expect him to play this year different between what I got to watch Jayden Daniels because the sophomore slump. I think because he had his slump.
Yeah.
I think this year will be a better year for him because he went through those
exactly
those
nice.
things. Now it's like to me, I view him a little different. I'm expecting him to have a bigger season.
Yep.
More offense around, better talent. So that's what my thing is. I don't have too much to say about Caleb Williams. I think he's gonna.
I legitimately think he's gonna be top 10 quarterback next year, no doubt. I think they're gonna be
that right there. I could agree with. Just like I said, like the way I view like Jayden Daniels and like Bo Nix, like you said, that sophomore slump. I'm not saying Jay could be the best ever, but I'm saying for me to see it, I think because what Caleb Wilson went through the first season, I think he's gonna kind of overcome it. Now he's watch film.
It's a lot.
Film now.
Real quick on Caleb. I think he's going to have a great year. Part of what I was saying was I think it's not going to come together completely this year, but you're going to see, he's coming.
Yeah, that exactly.
That's the type of year I think he's going to have. Yeah. I think Dan was a little hyperbolic in it's going to take a few years.
Right.
I think it's going to happen at the end of this year. Right. What I know Dan is speaking to is his footwork in the pocket and him not trusting his eyes to make anticipation throws.
Right.
Those are things that do take a full season and you can't fix in practice. Yeah. You have to get game reps at that. So, yes, you're going to see him throw a pick or two early in the season or have an incompletion too early in the season because he was late on the throw. That's going to happen. Yes, he is going to take a couple sacks in the first 8 weeks of the season that are on him because he was holding the ball too long. Or his feet were messed up so he couldn't get the throw off how he wanted to. Those are things he has to learn how to do because he's never played from under center before. Yeah. Never in his life. In high school, college, all 4 years he was starting, 6 years he was starting, he was in shotgun every play or in the pistol every play. So your footwork from under center is completely different. Right. And you got to realize when you run play action, for a half a second, your back is turned. Right. So you have to know when you turn around exactly where you're looking. Exactly. And if you don't trust your eyes and your anticipation, you have to turn around, know where you're looking, and then see it open. Right. When with anticipation, you're supposed to turn around and know it's open. Right. And that's what he's going to have to learn to do.
1,000.
And that's what you learn watching film. But clearly he didn't have anybody watching film with him last year, so he was learning all of these things on his own. It was fucking dad. So shout out to Real Parenthood, right? Shout out to Pops, man. But I'm excited for Caleb. Yeah. I'm excited for Chicago. I'm excited for them to have a great quarterback in that city, really get behind somebody. And I'm excited for Caleb to see if he can reach the potential everyone said he has.
And that's what I want to see because you watch a lot of Caleb. I watch a lot of Caleb. And especially his entire rookie year, it kind of felt like, hey, survive.
Yeah, yeah.
I am super excited to see, and it's going to happen because this is Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was the best play callers in the league. I want to see what Caleb looks like when he can just play.
Yeah.
I want to see what Caleb looks like when he can be on time or when he can play fast. Like, when he knows where things are, that is where I want to see how good he's going to be.
It's funny as hell because we have like a couple reference points in our show of like, damn, we've been doing this a long time. Yeah. And one of mine for you is you saying the Timberwolves was going to be as good as they are now 4 years ago. Yeah. And mine is always speaking about the Cam Newton Patriots years. Like we was doing the show when Cam Newton was still in the NFL type shit. Like, so I always bring up the Cam Newton Patriots year because he speaks about how as a quarterback, if your mental is not sharp, you're not going to be able to drop back and make accurate passes for a full game because your mind never is able to stop and you're just able to play off feeling. And that is what Caleb is going to be able to do this year is he is going to be able to, okay, I have the answers to the test. Yeah. Let's just say down said hut and boom, the magic takes over.
That's what I want to see because y'all, I didn't mean to cut you off, but y'all were saying like trusting your eyes. Yeah. I think he hasn't seen, like, I don't think he's had the confidence in games. I don't think it's his confidence, but scheme confidence that, like, I know what to look for, and it's going to be right. Yeah. I think this year, he's going to know this is what I'm looking for, and it's the right answer.
Fair.
And I think going from how he rebuilt Jared Goff from the McVay system is going to help him a lot with this Caleb Williams rebuild.
Agreed.
Now, I was looking at their schedule. They're going to stink this year. But they got a hard schedule.
All right, go their first 10 weeks.
Man, this schedule is not sweet. They got Vikings, game 1.
Okay.
Lions game 2.
Loss.
Cowboys game 3.
Win.
Raiders.
Win.
Commanders.
Loss.
They got the Saints.
Win.
Ravens.
Loss.
Bengals.
Loss.
Giants.
Win.
Vikings.
Win.
Steelers.
Boo.
Aaron Rodgers is retired at this point.
Aaron Rodgers retired. Yes.
Yeah.
Win.
Eagles.
Loss.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
Packers.
Loss.
I think they split the Packers.
I was about to say. I know that. Yeah.
Browns.
I think they beat
Win.
the Browns.
Packers.
If I said loss this time, win.
Yeah.
They got the 49ers.
Loss.
They might win that.
They got the Lions game on the January.
Loss. Okay.
See, I
think they split with everybody in the division and then lose.
See, that's the thing. I think they could start 4-0. Legit. I think they could beat the Lions, and I think they could beat the Vikings. I think especially that first Vikings game, because that's J.J. McCarthy's first start in the NFL.
Yeah, they probably win.
I got the crazy thing. I'm losing this Cowboys game. Like I say, I'll have the Cowboys going 7-1 and then lose the next 8.
Yeah, right.
That's the Cowboys.
And I am very.
Cowboys
you ain't lying.
I'm sorry, Barry, because I know you're tuned in, but I am very worried about the Lions. I'm very worried.
You worried about the Lions?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
You lose three. That? You lose 3 All-Pro linemen and both your coordinators in one offseason.
Hey, we're gonna go NFC next week.
Yeah.
I got some questions.
I'm worried,
I'm glad we're looking at the same thing.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Glad we are looking at the same thing.
Listen, I know what it look like when it's a new coordinator.
Hey, I remember the 2023 Eagles.
Yeah.
Or 2024 Eagles. I remember them.
It happens.
All right. Okay. To the next quarterback, Jayden Daniels. We don't really have to say on him for too long because we already kind of did that.
I got to watch him play, but he's going to be a stud.
Just stay healthy.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to be a stud.
That's all I need.
Slide.
Slide.
Yeah, that's it.
Last year, he had over 4,000 yards total. He had 31 touchdowns in total, only 9 turnovers. He had an NFL record for a rookie, 12 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and an NFL record 5 in the last 30 seconds.
God damn.
Bruh, that's all we got to say. Like, we're all saying the same thing.
I just got to see it, make sure there's no slump by.
I just got to make sure.
Let's make sure.
And one thing I like about him is he might have the same offensive coordinator for the next 7-8 years.
Right.
Because Cliff Kingsbury
don't want to be a coach.
Yep. He don't want to be a head coach in the NFL. And I think the NFL, especially with what is going on in college football right now with the NIL and it's one, I was listening to shout out to our boy Colin, get the herd. We are, we always we folk with Colin. But he was talking about with one of the college football analysts he comes on that comes on with them is there's no jobs left in the college football because of the NIL and because of the so let's backtrack. In college football, coaches were able to get fired so easily because a booster would just pay the salary.
I got it. Yeah,
exactly.
Jimbo Fisher, get out of here.
Like boosters would legit be like, "Fuck it, I will pay it. Fire him.
Yes,
get him out of here."
Exactly. So we'll pay that $40 million. We owe that $20 million.
Yeah.
Now you need that for NIL.
Yeah.
So
I need that for
the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Oregons, the Ohio States, USCs, those coaches are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, period. Now, your Tennessees, your Ole Misses, your Texas A&Ms, your Texases, those colleges that Florida State that may be bad, but they coach is still the coach for the next, is under contract for 4 years. You got to live with that. Because all that $15 million you could have paid to get your coach out of there, you got to use for your NIL fund now. So the head coaches in college football will remain as is for the powerhouses that Cliff Kingsbury would go coach.
Yeah.
So that is why I say Jayden Daniels is going to be able to grow a relationship with an amazing offensive coordinator for the next 5-6 years, and he's already doing that in year 2, bro. The sky is the limit.
I will say that might change with the new mandate that Trump passed, and then with the rev share now. Yeah, there's a rev share agreement with college where it's like no threshold over $20 million, and I think they're trying to like make it where the collectives can't, where it's not so much booster money. Yeah, so it might change a little bit. Okay. Like I said, it's the wild west with NIL.
Oh, for sure.
I was gonna hit this because you watch baseball too, so it's a big topic in baseball. How do you feel about a salary cap in college football?
I feel like baseball needs a salary cap.
I 1,000 think baseball needs.
I feel like I get mad about the Dodgers and Yankees buying.
You just it's hard to get it. Baseball doesn't have the regional viability that football does because there's certain baseball teams that will never be good no matter what happens.
Yes.
They just don't have enough money.
Yes, like the A's. The A's cannot be good. It's impossible.
I hate that.
It's stupid.
It's stupid. We built through the draft. You would go get Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts on one freaking team. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Y'all seen Money? You seen Moneyball, right? Mm-hmm. You seen Moneyball? Yeah, like Moneyball like radicalized me. Like I don't even want to watch baseball. So they have a salary cap. Like it's so fucking unfair. Like give him some help. Like
Yankees, Astros.
Okay.
But going back to, I think.
Shit, you find Ohtani, then they can go to the Dodgers.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's salary cap in college football. I don't know. My thing is I'm just big on the mid-major stuff. Yeah. So like Georgia State, we might have matter of fact, I got a guy who he wants me to work with on Georgia State, but he went back to Georgia State, but he takes A&M off from $1 million in the portal. Yeah. Like you have guys where like if I play football, say I'm a wide receiver at Georgia State, I have 950 yards, 10 touchdowns. Hey, next year portal. Ole Miss is gonna call you. Mm-hmm. Florida's gonna call you. Yep. They're gonna call you. And now high school athletes don't get recruited as much because I can go get a proven guy in a portal. Right. Play 2 or 3 years. Damn. Go get that bag. Yeah.
That sucks, bro. Yeah. That sucks. It's got to be a lot changed. To answer your question about the salary cap, how do you distribute it?
It's tough.
It's 133 schools in Division I FCS in football.
That's why Trump passed that.
So it's
mandate.
like, how are you going to distribute the salary cap when Alabama's salary cap shouldn't be the same as Mercer's?
I think you got to do it by conference. If you were to do it, I think you have to do it by conference. I think that's the only reason that conferences should exist in college football, personally. Like, because right now college football conferences are cosmetic and power based. Like they are to take away power from the NCAA. Like the SEC has more power than NCAA because like what are y'all gonna do?
There's no board of commissioners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if y'all don't want us to play football, they're still gonna play football. Like that's the SEC damn near has way more power than NCAA. But if you take it by conference and say, yo, SEC, these are all blue chip schools. This is y'all salary cap. ACC, this is y'all salary cap. And not the NCAA come and do it, but the schools collectively bargain for whatever that salary cap for their conference is going to be. I think that would be the middle ground if it was possible because, one, you would be playing light competition. So the teams that should be in the SEC will be in the SEC. The teams that shouldn't be in the SEC won't be in the SEC. Teams that don't have a conference like that Notre Dame, get in the conference. Yeah. Follow rules like everybody else because the way the playoff structure is being presented now, conferences need to be important because these championships need to matter. Yes. Like, I can't have, I'm trying to think of, I can't have Ohio State hiding in a bad conference. Yeah. You can't have Oregon hiding in a bad conference. Oregon and Ohio State, their NIL fund is $2 billion between the two of them. Yeah. The rest of that conference may not have access to it. So I think if you were to put a salary cap in college football, it would have to be by the conferences, and the conferences would have to decide what that salary cap is going to be. Because the way what's going on right now is the reason I say conferences, there's an SEC network. The conferences are already doing business and power on behalf of these teams for the conference. Yeah.
It's just that only thing is it gets tricky.
That was fire. That was fire.
The problem it gets tricky is because now every school doesn't generate the same revenue. So it's hard to do that. So a Vandy isn't going to generate the same revenue as Alabama football, right? But then a Vandy baseball might generate more revenue. Right. So it's tricky. That's why it's school by school. It's tricky.
Well, isn't that the point of the salary cap? Because every baseball team doesn't generate the same revenue, and that's the reason for not having a salary cap. Is I'm the Dodgers, I'm the Yankees. I make triple what you make. So why should I have to be held to the same standard when I have the money?
This would be my argument for those teams is. If I were the owner for the Oakland A's and the Yankees were like, fuck you, we have a television network that brings in $2 billion a year while we have a salary cap, is because if October 21st you have a game versus the Athletics and there's no Athletics, it doesn't matter what network you have. That's the thing. As much as Alabama is not on the same planet as Vanderbilt, you still got to play them. You still got to play them. You still have to have competition.
It's weird.
Great point.
It's definitely weird, but also too, it's tricky as well because now independent schools. To be honest, I'm independent school. I might go to a private equity
Yeah.
And go to like a private equity fund. Like, hey,
right.
we're generating this. Go ahead and give us $20 million.
That's a fact.
It's like Florida State talking about doing that.
Well, I don't know if you've seen this tweet, but they were like, some guy was like, Elon Musk gonna be like a trillionaire in whatever many years. Yeah. Somebody quoted it was like, first college football team to make Elon Musk care about football wins. Like, first person to make Elon Musk a booster wins. Like, if you can make Elon Musk an Oklahoma Sooners fan, you're gonna have the best team. And I think we need to have. I don't think it needs to be a soft cap like the NBA where you have multiple levels. Yeah. I think you just need to set a hard cap, and especially because what you were saying about the transfer portal. Yeah. I think it's unfair for a team like Alabama or Florida State who can say, all right, let's put $40 million aside for the transfer portal. And then that amount that they're just giving out to other players is all Vanderbilt has to recruit with the entire year. Yeah. So that way, like if you have a salary cap, now you still have to recruit for high school players. There's a reason to keep bringing in high school players because you're not going to have to pay them as much as a year 3 somewhere else.
Like Fair. What I would do is I would do something where I would sign a player, right? Yeah. Say it was 2 years. So I sign you 2 years for say 1.5, right? Right. You play 1 year, you got half of that, and you go transfer portal. Then that team. Waiting for mid-major like Georgia State, Georgia Southern's, where you have to buy out of the contract, so we can get that money back. So we still can compete. Right. Because like I said, especially in basketball, if I have a guy at State,
I like that.
He averaged 15 points a game. Yeah. He's gone. Yeah. If you average 15 a game at Georgia State, you're going to either you're going.
I like what you're saying about the buyouts because I don't like how you can sign a contract and then just go to another school.
I don't. I think that's stupid.
I think that's super stupid, and it's anti-business. And it's just anti the sport, where you can't do that in the NFL. You sign a contract, you're there. Yeah, you're there. Like in the NBA, like if you sign a contract, you are there. So having to buy out a player, I think is much more realistic. And I don't think it should be automatic.
Yeah. I think that you guys have made an amazing point. Both have made amazing points. Excuse me. I want to see the college football make it harder for these kids to transfer. Yeah. Why I am saying that is because if you go talk to a college athlete and ask them, yo, how hard was football practice? Mm-hmm. Look at their face after you ask them that. Facts. And you're going to see a pain you ain't never seen on a man's face. Like, they work them hard.
At 6 a.m.
Any NFL player you go to will say, my college practices were harder than any NFL practice I ever did. Because NFL practice, this is your job. Yeah. You ain't supposed to be getting better here. Yeah. We're installing offense, we installing defense, we running schemes, and we going 11 on 11, and we doing one-on-ones. Like we working on minor skills that you need every day and our game plan for the week. Mm-hmm. So college is where you're really getting better in practice. Right. And I say, if you're going to make the practices harder in college, everything about the college experience is harder for an athlete. Mm-hmm. So should changing teams. Mm-hmm. You can't just say, I don't like the Dolphins no more. I'm going to play for the Ravens. Yeah. You can't do that in the NFL. Right. So it's no point in letting these young men get used to, I didn't get what I want. I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to, so I should just be able to leave. 100%. And I don't know how to do that. I'm not sitting here like this is the answer. I'm just saying that needs to be changed because of the aspect I just said. But I want to give the players some grace because I do think it's a few athletes that transferred this year that got drafted because they transferred. Yeah. So I do want to leave that room into place, but it needs to be governed better. Yeah. Right.
And I'll play devil's advocate to that. I think the top guys, I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But it's some guys who play 4 years at 4 different schools who might never touch the league, right? Mm. But I want you to make as much money as possible.
Fair point. Great point. Great point.
Like, I don't care. Like some people, like man, he been like now. If you've been to 5, 6, 7 school, all right, brother. Like calm down.
Like the 45-year-old playing baseball.
If you go from like me personally, if you go from state, instead you go to Tulane. Tulane, you go to Kansas State. From Kansas State, you go cross laterally to like.
Florida,
UCLA.
Yeah. Right.
Man, go get your bad, brother.
Yeah. I like that.
Because a lot of these guys are 4-year guys. You're not gonna make it to the league. Right. But if you're able to leave with at least $3 million liquid cash to start your life.
Yeah. See and that's my thing, and I feel like that should be built in for them as opposed to like there's a stigma towards it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he should have to hide that like, yo, I'm on a one and done. Like I could come back here if I want.
Yeah.
But if I don't want, I should be out. Yeah. Like I think it should be in writing. Like you said, the binding of the contracts. Like if there's a guy who knew he wants to have that upward potential, player option 1+1. Like
I like that.
I feel like the systems are there, but college football is just not governed right now.
Yeah, it's not.
So there's really just nothing there.
Yeah.
So I think that is the hurdle. Is like the biggest hurdle is the first thing you put there to stop everything, and it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect that first time, but you have to just put a stop on the bleeding for what college football is right now.
In closing, I say, call the Godfather. Yeah. Call Nick Saban. Tell him. Get on the phone with him because he saw the worst part of college, the best part of the worst part, and then the worst part of Neil, the best part of Neil. He has seen every aspect of college football. He knows what it takes to win at the highest level, coaching-wise, finances-wise. So recruiting-wise, get with Nick Saban and let him become the head of the board of governors, create a board of governors, and then hire heads for each each conference, and then now we can all of the ideas we just thrown out. Now we have a board of directors we can go back to and say, hey, we like this don't work for us, and come to a solution. Because, like we said, the solution is there, but it's 133 teams, which means 133 head coaches, which means 133 athletic directors, and no govern. So how are you ever going to come to a solution?
I think the problem college football, college basketball both faced was they did not have a face of either.
Yeah.
There was no commissioner for college basketball. There was no commissioner for college football that can make, and this is, I think, the best part of Roger Goodell, like, ironically, is he can make the decision niggas are going to hate. Like,
yes.
But he has to because he's the commissioner of the NFL.
Yes.
I think college football needs someone that's going to do what you're saying, that's like, bring these teams to the table, figure out what system is going to use, get it right, and from there, it is what it is.
I agree. I mean, there's a player union. It's a thing called athletes.org. It's a tech company. They created a players union for the college players.
Yeah.
That'll help.
They need one.
For them to get, like I said, it just depends. It's like, it's so technical. Like, I was talking to, like, the Cornell head coach, and the way they had, that's an Ivy League school.
Yeah.
So the way they recruit is different because their school doesn't believe in NIL.
Yeah, it is certain people they can't even get in.
They're so like, we don't believe in NIL. We're an Ivy League school,
right?
So like them being, and I can, I'll break it on. No, I'll tell you, I can't break it on here yet. But no, it's ways to bring about it. So I get it. Only thing I'll say about the Nick Saban thing is, only I have my setback on him is because he's older and I think he's selling his ways and he's not as innovative.
That's true.
He left because he thought he couldn't compete. And I'm gonna be honest, he thought, like, man, it's getting too serious. I think you gotta get somebody who's innovative, who understands from the player side. I feel like Nick Saban would be too much on the, like, team side.
What I think they need truly is, I don't think they need a football guy.
100% no.
I think they need a CEO. They need a CEO.
I think that both of y'all are right. I say Nick Saban needs to be the face of this.
Oh, that's fair.
That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying Nick Saban is the guy at the head of the table, like, yo, let's get to business. Right. That's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah. I'm saying we're going to say, how I just used the term creative director? Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He needs to be the guy that comes to the college game day and relays a message. Right. He needs the guy that makes the press statement that says why we're adding the salary cap, et cetera, et cetera. He don't got to be the guy in the...
Somebody you sent to the White House.
Exactly. Exactly. Like the press secretary type shit.
1,000%.
Type shit. Yeah. I just call Nick Saban a press secretary, man. He gonna kill me. All right. Last thing before we get into Fantastic Four on Patreon only. So please go to the link in the bio and subscribe. 3 bold predictions for the NFL. We're gonna close it out with a bang. Yes. 3 bold predictions for the NFL season this year, and these are bold predictions. Not Lamar Jackson gonna win a Super Bowl. Dang. Not like that. Dang. So 3 bold, out of this world predictions that you actually think are possible-ish. Give me 3.
First, the Chiefs will not be in a championship game for the first time in...
That is a bold prediction.
7 years.
I'll take that one.
I do not think the Chiefs will be playing in championship weekend. Second bold prediction, the MVP of the NFL will be a quarterback with less than 3 years starting experience.
Okay.
It's going to be a hot phenom quarterback. I don't think they were going to lead it to like the last couple of years, they've been handing it to certain niggas. I think this year, Penix catch fire, Jayden Daniels catch fire, Stroud catches fire. I think this will be a young quarterback.
Wow.
My last bold prediction, the 49ers miss the playoffs.
Okay.
Bad. Okay. Like the bottom drops out. Like
the bottom completely drops out. Okay.
I think they're hard reset mode coming.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Jeremy?
Bold prediction, Falcons, NFC Championship.
Okay.
The NFC Championship.
Nice.
Second one would
be
closer. Second one would be I'm gonna take what you said. Mm-hmm. Going which one you just said?
The year 3 quarterbacks.
One before
the 49ers? The Chiefs.
The Chiefs one. Yes. I don't yes. I wouldn't be surprised.
Chiefs losing the divisional round.
Yeah, wow. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I agree.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. And my last one. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say we talked about it earlier. Because they have an offensive rookie year and defensive rookie. Mm-hmm. I got Travis Hunter winning both of them.
Travis Hunter wins. Wow, that's tough.
I got him winning both of them.
Say with more conviction for the TikTok.
I got Travis Hunter winning offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year as well.
Okay.
Fire.
My 3 bold predictions. Number 1, piggyback off of your last one. The Jaguars make the playoffs and Trevor Lawrence re-enters.
I like that. Okay.
I might be a top 10 quarterback conversation.
Okay.
Off of the success of Travis Hunter and BTJ.
Okay, I like that one.
BTJ. Second, Aaron Rodgers does not last the full season in Pittsburgh.
Jesus Christ.
Once again, he does not last the full season in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Caveat, by choice.
Okay. Over under how many weeks?
More than 6, less than 12. Somewhere in between there.
Rocky November, boy.
And then my last one, and I know this is unfeasible, unfathomable for a lot of people. Piggyback off of what Ish said, the Detroit Lions missed the playoffs this year.
Okay.
Wow, that's
I like that.
Miss the playoffs this year.
I like that.
Poor
Jared
the
Goff.
playoffs this year.
Dang, Jared.
All right. This has been episode 128, man.
Yep.
What a fucking episode, man. This has been, boy, we got in depth about the music industry, about albums, about
college football,
and the business around it. Yep. We went crazy today. We ranked 20 quarterbacks, all in, I'm thinking about 2.5 hours. Holy shit. Okay, so you guys just heard me say that. So I'm just going to be transparent about what is transpiring here so you guys are more inclined to go watch all of our content.
Especially for my Patreon subs.
Exactly. Yep. So as I've been mentioning, as Ish has been mentioning, as Jeremy has been mentioning, we have a Patreon. Yep. It is below. It says patreon.com/nothingatl. Go down there. Please subscribe to it. It's also going to be on this banner I'm putting at the bottom, and it's going to remind you. It's going to be reminders all over this episode to subscribe to the Patreon. Also, in the bio is our social media. It's going to be there, too. You're never going to forget that we have a Patreon, so go subscribe. This episode that we just recorded is about 2.5 hours. I am taking some of the Freddie Gibbs conversation out, so you guys saw some of it. The full conversation for Freddie Gibbs is on Patreon. It is about 45 minutes. It is an amazing conversation. Yeah. That's why everybody can't get it, because it's too good for everybody to have.
1,000%.
You feel me? And also on that Patreon tag to it is our conversation about Fantastic Four, which is about to happen in the next 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So, thank you for joining us on episode 128. Now, please go to the Patreon and continue to watch us and our Fantastic Four review and catch up on our Freddie Gibbs discussion.
Facts.
This has been episode 128. That is Ish. I am Rock. That is Jeremy. In a world full of the hate, let your light be love. In an industry full of copycats, we are some one-on-ones, and we are the show about nothing.